Test, test.
Guys slide through.
Test, test, test.
Yep, we're good.
Good. Coming through? All right.
What's you up to this weekend, man?
Watch the games.
You watch college? I'm more college NFL fan.
I do them both, man. Sunday we run in the game. We got the camping.
Oh, yeah, you going?
Oh, yeah.
Cam, you don't play or not? They're not going to let us know, man. They're going to let it count in the bag, right? What's a backup against that guy from Desert Mountain? Something Allen. Kyle Allen. That's right, Kyle Allen. Mark Andrews. That was an ESPN game. We played them the senior year. They were ahead 28-0 over there. We came back and beat them 31-28.
Yeah.
When does the feed start? Right when the game starts?
Oh, we're going to go on about 5 minutes. Yeah, people
Where's
asking.
your view? Yeah, but where's your view?
Yeah, he's got like a viewfinder up there. See, on the side of the camera.
Oh, your view.
Yeah. Oh, your view, I mean, I don't know where they are.
No, that's what I meant. Why you are view that's like
Oh.
Fox today?
Yeah, I don't know.
They're up there. The
Oh, yeah, they're up on
the
top.
big ones, the two
We
big
have the big
ones.
cameras. Two big cameras.
You don't see them
so
right
I
here.
told
Look.
my dad to watch it on that on Channel 4. It's on Channel 4 at Fox.
Fine, man. I understand your loyalties. I'm just going to pack it up and go home right now.
Hey, but the commentating is not as good as ours.
We got
We got stats.
and
We
everything.
got
We got everything.
D1 players out there. We got. I mean, he's got all the good stuff. I don't know what these other people are going to talk about.
Yeah, it's a Cox game.
5 west side of the home stadium. Spin on over. Play the 2021 Urban Hillbilly, which was versus to support Chaparral Firebird football.
Hope you go by like, I don't know, 5 minutes, 7:04. You agree with that? A little bit.
All right, football fans, welcome to Chaparral High School and Firebird Field for tonight's matchup of the visiting Saguaro Sabercats, a.k.a. that school down on Hayden, and your Chaparral Firebirds. At this time, we ask that you all please rise and remove your hats for the singing of our national anthem. Tonight's national anthem will be performed by Chaparral's official a cappella group, Gold Dust Avenue.
Good evening, Chaparral Firebird football fans. Jay and Joel coming to you from Shaptown. Tonight, Joel, the big one. The Sorrel Sabercats have traveled up the street into Shaptown, and we take on the #1 rated team in the state. What do you think, my friend?
We got our rivals in town, or in our house, shall I say. So it's going to be a very explosive game today, Jay. I think we got a lot to cover. It's going to be a great game. So I'm excited. I hope you're excited as I am, Jay.
I mean, I'm ready to get this thing started. I was ready to play before we even had the season opener against these guys. This is probably the one game on the entire schedule circled as far as from a rivalry standpoint, which you already talked about, the biggest game of the year. Not talking playoff football because Saguaro has 6 straight state championships in Class 4A. And this rivalry in Scottsdale is the battle for Scottsdale. It's been long going since the 1970s. But tonight, renewed as the #1 overall rated Saguaro Sabercats take on our Birds, who come in with a record of 2 wins against 1 loss. Joel, going to be an absolutely electric environment here tonight at Shaptown. Packed already on the Shap side. You can see across the way at Saguaro, they're going to be packed out also. Special bleachers brought in, all kinds of extra police. We got porta potties, we got food trucks, we got it all, man. This is the makings of big-time high school football, my friend, as the Birds get ready to come to the field. And you're talking about some of the talent on the field tonight. Just to run it down for you in case you're not familiar, out of the top 50 recruits in the state of Arizona, Saguaro features 8 of those, Joel.
Wow.
Our Birds have 2, and you will see tonight on the field the #1 rated prospect in all of high school football, Keely Ringo, the 5-star defensive back, who is so far looking to go to Georgia. Now, tell our listeners about what you know about this man's speed.
Well, as a track coach, I've seen him out at the Chandler Rotary. He was running against the top level of Arizona. So it was all Arizona, all schools out there, every single division. He just smoked everybody in the 100. I mean, this kid is amazingly fast. And he was looking back like, anybody? So I was pretty impressed with him running. So tonight, I think we're going to see him show his speed, but hopefully our birds can stop him.
Yeah, I'm with you, brother. And one of the other top recruits that the SaberCats have is running back Israel Benjamin. He will not be playing tonight. So the news we found out this morning is Ringo will also be carrying the ball, partner. So I'm sure that electric speed, baby, it will be on display tonight. It'll be a tough challenge for our Birds defense. Those other stud athletes, I'm going to call them that, the number 5 rated recruit in entire state, our own Jack Miller, who will not be playing tonight, which will factor in, Joel. Talk about Jack being out. But 2 weeks ago, our own Brayton Silber picked up the slack.
Hey, you know what? I think our backup is as good as our forward, but I think that Silber has a lot to do today. The experience came in against La Jolla. I think he's ready. He's been in one game. We did put up 70 points up there, so I'm excited to see. I think that he's got the arm. Christakis is back, so he's got a new weapon here too. So I think we got a lot of weapons that we are probably overlooking as well, Jay.
Yeah, great point. And you're talking about there, Tommy Christakis. He is the number 10 rated player in all of Arizona, and great to see him at midfield stripe, number 81 there, along with Jack Miller, number 1, number 51, our center Brian Greger, and also Cam Hightower. That is the Birds captains for the Saguaro. Tonight we have number 4, Matt Polk. We got number 6, Damian Sellers, who's committed to ASU. I'll talk about here later on in the broadcast. And number 6, Keely Ringo. So the exchange taking place there at the midfield stripe. And while it's electric atmosphere, you pointed out the amount of media here tonight. I mean, we're second fiddle. This game's being streamed on Cox. So that's where we're out here on the side porch. We're not in the main booth. But it's all good. It's like when the big boys ESPN shows up, you know what? The boys at Diamondbacks, they don't broadcast. At least we're broadcasting.
Yeah, we're here.
We're still here, man.
They'll put us on the side. We'll be on the side. We just need a little corner. That's all we need there, Jay.
We make it work.
But here's the nice thing that the viewers are going to see is that they're going to see the amount of people there's in the field out there. There's cameras. There's photographers. I mean, it's amazing just the amount of coverage that this game has today. It's pretty exciting there, Jay.
Yeah, and it has to do with, again, not only the rivalry, but the level of talent on the field. Other top 50 candidates, recruits on the field tonight, you'll see from Saguaro, their entire defensive backfield, D1 recruits, Jacoby Covington, Jalen Jeffries, offensive lineman, big number Matt Polk, watch out for him. Number 4, he will be another one of the top recruits, quarterback Tyler Beverett, one of his favorite targets. They love to throw the bubble screen, get it out on the edge, and also running back Israel Benjamin, I mentioned earlier, who would not be playing tonight. I know you got a lot of folks out in Birdland all across the United States. I want to give a special shout out to Kitty Robbins. Kitty, I know your son plays for that Pinnacle Ball Club. They're up there in that Classic in Washington. Good luck for them. Hope that they represent well for the state of Arizona. But lots of people, I work for Mid-First Bank, people coming in, hey, we're going to be able to catch that game, Joel. What can we do that? So going through our link, thank you all for following us, being out there. This is the big one, and sit back because it's an electric environment.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be a good one, Jay. I'm excited. You guys get your cold drink, get some popcorn, and let's get this game started.
All right, and we're coming to you from the Jimmy John's press box as the Birds do take the field here. We're a little bit later than normal kickoff time because of the TV rights. And Jimmy John's is our proud press box sponsor. Thank you so much for being our headline sponsor. And our scoreboard sponsor is the Chaparral Fairmont Princess. A very special thank you to our family and friends at the Fairmont Princess for their scoreboard sponsorship. Take advantage of 5 Diamond Luxury Hotel, the TPC Stadium course with award-winning well and being top-ranked spot. Also, proud sponsoring from the La Hacienda Restaurant, Toro Latin Restaurant, and Rum Bar and Bourbon Steak Restaurant. So again, the Birds taking the field dressed in all red. The Cats across the way, the SaberCats in their black helmets with white jerseys and gold bottoms. I'm just ready for some good football, Joel. Friday Night Lights. And by the way, how about the weather tonight, my friend?
Oh my gosh, it's beautiful.
This is perfect.
This is beautiful weather right now, Jay. It's amazing. I don't even have a sweat on me, which is awesome, you know?
I know.
Usually we're drenched, but right now it's perfect.
Yeah,
I love
it feels absolutely awesome. So the Birds have won the toss and are going to be receiving the kick. And dropping back for our Birds. Going to be a number 2, Cam Hightower, looks like. Check that. Number 3, Capri Hamilton. And also Sean Parker. The Birds are bit by a little bit of the flu bug this week. I know that Parker Smith is not going to play. He's out. Unfortunately, we already talked about Jack Miller not being able to play. But the good news, like you said, Tyler Christakos is back. So glad to have that kicker and wide receiver on the field for our Birds. So sit back. Jay and Joel ready to bring you tonight's action.
Let's go, Firebird.
Let's go, Birds. What do you say, flying high? How do you say that?
Let's go flying high, Jay. Let's go.
All right, kicking off for Saguaro is Parker Lewis, strong leg.
Woo.
And
Wow.
through the end zone. Yeah, he was hitting 60-yarders. I saw him warming up there consistently. Doesn't have any D1 offers yet, but give him a little bit of time. I'm sure it's only a matter of time. Checking Lewis, he is a senior, 6'3", 210. So the Birds offense will be led by, again, backup quarterback Brayton Silver stepping in for the injured Jack Miller. Featured running back is number 21, Jared Williams. And anticipate the Birds trying to get the ball in his hands a lot tonight, both on the ground and out of the backfield. Williams shifts. Silver drops, gives to Jared. Off the right side, good play. The 25, the 30, breaks in the secondary. Nice. Woohoo! Brought down about the 45-yard line. Almost like a horse tackle collar.
Yeah.
Brought down by Jacoby Covington for the SaberCats, but that's a first down.
You mean another Firebirds?
Is that another?
First down.
Or the first one?
First one. All right, there you go.
I got you.
Yes, you got me on that one. All right.
Next one to know.
All right, we got it.
Great first play. Love that play call. Get that offensive line involved. Ball up to the 43-yard line. We are outside next to the band, so it may be a little bit louder than normal with all the ambient noise. Silver drops underneath has a man. Ben Edelblut smashes into Saguaro territory. And Ben Edelblut, who's been playing the safety, going to get some offensive snaps. And obviously, we saw that right there. Good job by Ben lowering his hat and into SaberCats territory. Check that mark right at the 50. So 2nd and 5 upcoming. Make that 2nd and 3, I'll say. So a couple of nice plays early out of the chute. That Saguaro defense has done a great job this year. I'll talk about that as the broadcast goes on. Silver swings it out to Williams. Jared behind a block inside Cats territory. And it's going to be close to the first down. From their vantage point, Joel looks like he has it.
I think he's got it. Yeah, I think he's got it. He's about 2 yards over. We're good.
Yeah, good run after catch. First down for, another.
Firebirds, first down.
We'll get in the groove, man. We
Yeah,
didn't have a
there you
game
go,
last
yeah.
week. I'm out of
Yeah, hey, one week off and throws you off, you know?
Cameron Nash defensively for the SaberCats. So nice little early drive for our boys. Great to see Silber getting that confidence early on. A couple of swing passes, and Jared Williams already much involved in the offense.
He's a very poised quarterback. He's just sit backs.
He slings again. Oh!
Woo, man, wide open.
Jared, wide open.
Oh, my gosh.
That was a well-thrown ball.
Oof.
Well-designed play again. He could have taken that onto the house, but unfortunately unable to reel that one in. That's one of the things the coach did talk about at this morning's Coach's Corner is a team like this, Joel, opportunities, you got to make them all, man.
Every single one of them. Any little mistake they're going to pick up on and turn it around, against you. So we have to take every advantage that we can take there, Jay.
Diego Echeverria checking into the backfield to give Williams a spell. And Diego's first carry. Nice,
there
running
you
hard.
go.
Yes, downside the 40-yard line. Ethan Lee, the right tackle, along with TJ Ritter, opening some nice holes for Etch there.
Yes, that was a nice hole, man. Did you just see him go down. I mean, that's just, and look at these guys. Look at the defensive line.
The size of them, yes.
They're huge, man. So our guys are doing a great job trying to get a small, hole open so they can go through.
3rd and 4, ball at the 39-yard line. Birds look like they may be changing the play call here. Here come the Cats. And Williams is going to be hit initially in the backfield, possibly dropped for a loss there. It looks like he will be, possibly a 2-yard loss. So Coach Barnes looks like he's going to have a decision here. And knowing Coach Barnes the way I do, I'm sure they're going to go for it. Anything on the opponent's side of the field, 4th down, unless it's a way out of hand situation, and Coach likes to go for it. And they are here, 4th and 5. So some early momentum. Pick this one up and keep this ball going, baby.
Hey, I always talk, man, you got to get that momentum going. You got to get your leaders hyping everybody up. You got to get them going.
You're talking about the size of that defensive line. I was looking at number 9, Quentin Somerville, listed 6'3", 238. I'll get some more as we go on. The Silver Fires has a man, Tommy Christakos. Check that. No, not Tommy Christakos. I thought it was. Pass is complete. Wes Mason. So that's
down,
good
baby.
For another Firebirds.
1st down.
Yeah, man, move those sticks. So Wes Mason really coming on the last few weeks.
Yep, that's
Ton of
right.
receptions against La Jolla. Great to see that. And, I haven't seen Tommy out there except for the first play. I know they're going to try and limit his snaps.
Yeah.
And if they need to have him for special prayer or something like that, because this is his first game he's been able to play this year. So we shall see.
He's down there just pacing back and forth. He's itching to get in.
Yep. Christian Cervantes, lower part of your screen, number 14, checking in for our boys. Silver rolling, being chased. Got to get rid of it, and does. Wisely throws it out of bounds. Chased by Damian Sellers, another ASU commit on this Saguaro Ball Club. So that's going to bring up a 2nd and 10. That's a pretty headsy play to get rid of that one as a backup quarterback. But again, he's got a lot of PT. The full game last 2 weeks ago at La Jolla, and he even saw some significant time against Desert Mountain.
Yeah, he did. He did get a couple of snaps against Desert Mountain, but I think La Jolla was able to get him settled, get him poised, get him comfortable with his offense. That way he can get in there and dominate, Be able to do what you got to do so we can start flying.
There's another indication of how big tonight's ball game is. The referees are mic'd up. That's the first time we've heard that this year.
How about that?
For TV.
Nice.
It's good stuff. And how about the amount of fans lining the fence all the way across?
It's amazing.
It's just packed everywhere.
Somebody was saying that they had 800 tickets sold, Jay.
Wow.
I'm like, 800 people. that's
Still
quite...
to Williams. Williams at the 35, hit from behind. Nice pursuit defensively for Sabercats. Tristan Monday jumping all over Williams.
52, Tristan Monday.
So ball's going to be spotted inside the 35. We're going to come about the 33-yard line. Let's bring up a 3rd and 8 for the Birds. Nice time-consuming drive also. Glad to see that from the offense. Keep that high-powered. So I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, they're taking their time, keeping the time up. That's fine.
Yes. Saguaro is a very quick strike offense, and good job by the Birds so far. Silver pulls and a play fake wide open. Max Miner inside the 20. Good job, Max, for another
1st down.
All right, Firebirds 1st down. All right.
That's right.
All right. Max Miner. Nice crossing pattern.
Here we go, baby. Beautiful.
Silver in step, looking good.
The great thing is that I see is he's got time.
Yes.
There's time in there, which gives him the ability to look at each one and see where the best option is, and that's where you make that decision and get that ball out. That's great.
Couldn't agree more. Led by senior center captain Brian Greger, that offensive line doing a great job up there, giving Silver lots of time. So 1st down, ball at the 15 now, make it the 14. Silver pitches to Jared, breaks one tackle, nice spin move. A.K.A. Eno Benjamin right there, baby. Yes.
You know it.
Oh, yeah. Eno. How about those Devils last week? Yeah.
Oh, man. They came up and they showed up in the last minute of the 4th quarter. I'll tell you that. That was an amazing last minute. I was watching that game. It was great.
What a great road win for Coach Edwards and the entire staff. That's a confidence builder right there, man.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
It's a program builder. So
Defense, man. The defense, amazing.
yes,
Amazing.
really
Yep.
stepped up. Do that on the road. So 2nd and 8 for our Birds. Ball at the 12-yard line. Great opening drive. Jared Williams right up the A-gap. Love to see it. Offensive line. Going to give some love to the left side of the offensive line that time. Mason Osborne along with big Sardar Aziz. Sardar coming at 319 pounds for our Birds. A 3rd and 3. Ball at the 7. I see Christakis has checked into the slot on the top of your screen. Max Miner all the way to the top of your screen. Birds showing twins left and right as they break formation here with Williams again in the background. Mason and Hamilton near side. Silver is looking to run. Looks like a designed run, going to be brought down. Oh, the ball flies out of bounds. Not sure about that one. Did you see what happened? Yeah, I was afraid of that. The referee threw a flag.
Did he throw the flag?
Yeah, there's one right at the 15-yard line. They may get him for intentional grounding because at the last minute he tossed that. It is.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's a unfortunate decision and call against our Birds there.
I think we even get a loss of down.
Yeah, loss of down's going to back them up.
So 4th down.
4th down upcoming.
Looks like we're going to take a field goal.
Looks like Tommy Christakis is going to probably attempt the field goal here. He has not kicked yet so far this year. Aiden Ziegler has handled the kicking duties very well for our Birds so far. Not quite sure what Tommy's waiting for here. They may
I think it's a T.
Need to get something.
There's
We're okay.
two
We got
Ts.
19 seconds on the play clock. Plenty of time. No reason to rush. Ben Edelblut, the holder. Still 12 seconds. It's going to be about a 37-yarder here for Tommy. His first play kick attempt. Kick is up. And it sails to the uprights.
Beautiful.
Good job,
Good.
Birds. So at the 5:52 mark, a very impressive time-controlling drive for our Birds partner. Got to give it up, man. Well designed.
That was a great drive. They stayed poised. They just executed a couple of plays. They got down. There was a couple of mistakes, but hey, it's a great way to start off the game with 3 points, Jay.
Yeah, better than being shut out or going 3 and out or
That's
something
right,
like
3
that.
and out.
So
That's right.
most impressive thing to me was, again, the poise that Silber had, the overall spreading the ball around as far as to a couple of wide receivers. Williams very much involved in the offense, which makes me think that I'm hungry and hungry for Raising Cane's. You know why? Because they are the official Chicken Fingers sponsor for Chaparral football. We love the ongoing relationship and ticket booster lounge food provided by Raising Cane's. They are always ready for a Chaparral Firebird game. And also Lerner and Rowe, if you're in a wreck or need a check, they will fight hard to get you all the money you deserve. Long-standing proud supporter of the Chaparral Firebird football program is Lerner and Rowe. And last shout out on this quick TV commercial break is Wildflower Bread Company, the long-standing proud supporter of the Chaparral Firebird football program and the meal provider for our weekly Coach's Corner breakfast. Thanks, brother. I got a little flashlight going on here. It's good, man. I can put it on my phone. Appreciate that for the read. We are outside the press box, I mentioned, not too much lights. But I got to tell you about the breakfast, the spread that the Wildflower Bread Company provided this morning, man. We had some sandwiches, we had eggs, we had sausage, we had bacon, we had feta cheese, we had scones, we had fruit. I say all this orange juice, coffee, because if you're a Boosters Club member, silver level or higher, you can come every Friday morning, get the delicious breakfast with Wildflower Bread Company, and get to hear what Coach Barnes has to say about the game plan, man.
I've been
It's
missing
awesome.
out on those, man. I need to go.
Let's get you in there, brother.
I need to go.
Plus, I get a great breakfast, so great stuff. All right, back deep for the SaberCats. Turn my flashlight on so I can get these guys' names for you. Christakos set to tee it up for our boys. Tommy's kick is going to sail through the end zone. Jacob Pettyjohn and Keely Ringo, the fleet of foot, were back deep for that one. So here comes the swirl offense. led by senior quarterback Tyler Beverett, the 6'3", 201-pound senior. Has several Division I offers, has not decided where he wants to go. I know that several of the Pac-12 schools are interested in him. Also Army, the Air Force Academy. And looks like also David Saboigi, number 27, is in the backfield. So it is not Ringo right out of the chute for the injured Benjamin. Saboigi gets the carry off the right side. Check that, faked out your broadcaster.
Wow, he faked me out too.
Yeah, so a flag flies way late from the back judge. Check out that flying hanky. Yeah, heck of a play fake from Beverett, man. I thought that ball was given off. But anyway, it could all be for not anyway. Zebra's sorting it out down there. Get a preliminary call or what's going on. Looks like one of the officials is coming over. No explanation. I guess we have no flag. Picked it up, but the referee would normally wave it off. He didn't do that. So I'm not quite sure what happened there. But anyway, we're going to go with 2nd and 9 for the SaberCats. Beverett does hand it this time. Saboigi going to be pursued.
Yeah, there you go.
Nice tackle. Great pursuit by the Birds.
Good job.
Defensively for our
behind
boys.
there.
Jackson Richards back this week and absolutely making a difference already. Wojo out checking on the house. Smile, you're on camera. There's Wojo. So 3rd and up to 8 coming up for the SaberCats. Ball at the 22-yard line. Nice defensive pursuit by our boys. You can tell a lot of motion. Birds showing blitz here. Beverett takes the low snap, drops, keeps it going to be tripped up. Ball comes out, and looks like it did hit the ground. First to him, Ryan Alderman for our Birds, number 4. So I got to go a high five with Joel and Wojo for the defensive stop. Yeah, baby. Good job, Birds. All right, 3 and out. Exactly the kind of start that Coach Barnes is looking for as Cam Hightower, number 2, drops back to receive the punt. Doing all the kicking duties, Parker Lewis for the SaberCats, standing about his 3. What you got, brother?
No, say he wasn't able to, some people are not able to see their feed, saying it's blocked. So I'm like, this should be a public, so I don't see why. Oh, there you go.
Lewis looks like going to have a timeout taken out here. Interesting timeout call in the first quarter with a 4th and 11 upcoming for the SaberCats, which of course gives me time to give some love to another one of our commercial sponsors. So do we have a connection out there or do we not?
Yeah, we're good. Oh
okay,
yeah, we're
right.
good. We're
okay.
good. Yeah,
okay.
we're good.
Well, next love I want to give out to is the Modern Oyster and Chop House. My guy Randy and his buddies down there, new sponsor and official pregame location for your Birds Friday nights. And by the way, this coming Sunday, going to have their first Sunday brunch. And I was checking out this menu the other day for the Sunday brunch, man. Check out some of the stuff you can pick up. Mimosas, Bellinis, Irish coffee, Spanish coffee, cheese and mushroom omelet, all kinds of stuff. I'm running out of time.
Mimosas. Hey,
Mimosas.
I like those.
Get that Sunday ready for NFL football.
That's right, man. That's right.
And be happy.
I'll be at the game on Sunday.
Let's go Cards. Lewis with the big leg. Nice punt. Plenty of hang time. Cam is going to take a fair catch. It's 35. So good field position for our Birds. 35. 4:53 remaining in the first. Up 3-0. So again, I already said it once. Exactly the kind of start the Birds needed to have here. Confidence builder against that great ball club.
Hey, the momentum. Let's get that momentum going. Let's keep it going throughout this whole game. I think there's enough audience here. I mean, this place will go crazy if we get this game rolling here, Jay. And that's just going to bring them to that next level of momentum.
Exactly.
And here we go.
So Silber with that high-flying Birds offense you talked about gives to Jared Williams. Jared 3, maybe 4 off the left side. Brought down by Quentin Somerville, another one of those highly recruited athletes I talked about for the SaberCats. I mean, who isn't highly recruited in that defense? Also number 63, Darian Dalton for the Cats. I'm trying to check out this Ringo, number 7, bottom part of your screen. He's on Capri Hamilton. I mean, he is a beast for defensive back. 6'3", 204, runs like the wind like you talked about. Right at the bottom of your screen if you want to check him out. Silbor, man, Bass is batted across the middle. Gonna fall incomplete, exactly. Alani Ma'afu got his paws up and knocked that one to the turf. Tommy Christakis checking in to replaces Wes Mason. Again, I know they're gonna manage Tommy's plays. Want to get him to be most effective at the right time and not wear him down. This is his first game time activity all season. 4:11 remaining in the first. Birds up 3-0. Faced with a 3rd and 9. I'll tell you one thing about being here, partner. You get the better vantage point of the crowd out here. It's pretty cool. See several of the parents out here. See Danny Christakos. See Craig Witten out here. Lisa Bauer. Shireen Edelblut. Lots of the parents right in front of us. Silver Fire's pass is going to be complete, but we have a hanky. Nice catch to Christakos. We got a hanky, though. Maybe a late hit.
Yep, I think it's going to be roughing the passer.
I think you're spot on. We'll see what the referee says, but great catch.
The defensive player's
not looking happy, is he?
Come on.
Yes, you called it. Against Damian Sellers, number 6. So tack on a big 15 on the end of that one.
Beautiful.
Nice pitch and catch. Silbor to Christakos, plus 15. Puts it down to 37 yards. I just got a few goosebumps. Like, let's go, baby.
I'm telling you, Jay. I'm telling you, Jay. This
is
going to
energy.
be an electric energy. It's about the atmosphere. It's about our fans. It's about our supporters, man. This is a big game, and I think everybody's here to cheer us on.
Yes. Silver pulls, rolling. Has a man out there. Tommy Christakos. Touchdown, Birds!
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
What did I tell you?
Yeah.
We got a new weapon in town.
All right, baby. Silbor to Christakos. And the SaberCats are shocked. They don't know what's hit them here in the first quarter.
I got to tell you, man, Silbor, he's coming here today as a backup quarterback, going against one of the top-rated high schools in Arizona. That's something to say about this football program.
What poise for that young man, yeah.
Gosh,
and I got to give it up again, as I got to say that offensive line is giving him all time
Oh
to time.
my God, it's amazing.
Yeah, nice.
Great job from these big guys in front that nobody really talks about.
Silbor to Christakos, and Tommy's PAT is good.
Hey, Christakos is the only one scoring so far.
All right, we'll take it.
He's got 3 and he's got another 7. How about
Glad to have
that?
Tommy back, man. It is so good to have him in the house.
An explosive player.
Stunning the Cats early, 10-0 here at Chaptown. And again, it's a packed house. Those of you watching on Cox, shame on you, because you don't get to listen to Joel and I.
That's
Give
right.
the home field advantage, baby. That's what we do.
Yeah, that was amazing, Jay. That's great. Just like I'm talking, man, the support of all these fans here, man, it's amazing. There's not a seat in the house. Do you see a seat in the house?
No, it's absolutely overflowing, and you can certainly feel the energy like I talked about.
Look at that. Look at in front out there. Look at theirs. Ours is probably twice as full as that.
The Soros. Yeah, supposed to get their lined up by the fence.
Yeah, exactly. That's the other side. Oh, yeah, look at everybody by the fence. There's just people lined up on the fence.
So Pettyjohn and Ringo again dropping back deep to the SaberCats as Tommy tees it up. So good to have him back. Of course, this is first action of the year. Long ways to go, but a great start for our Birds so far, fans.
All right, now it's defense time.
Tommy boots it. It may go through the uprights.
Man,
Yeah,
that's
that's
another
close.
one.
Yes, he's got that kind of leg.
Yeah, he does.
That's why he's going to Cal on a scholarship, baby. Got a great leg and a good wide receiver.
Yeah, exactly.
So we'll see how the SaberCats answer. 2 offensive possessions for our Birds and 2 scores. Love it.
I like it. Hey, last game in Hoya, I believe every time we grabbed the ball, we scored. I hope we can keep it up.
You're absolutely right. Coach talked about that. Again, giving props to Silbor, younger quarterback. 7 offensive possessions, 7 touchdowns. Conference builder. So the defense back out there. How will Sororo respond? Again, senior quarterback Tyler Beverett. What's he going to do? I do see it looks like Ringo's in the backfield this time. And he is. 2 Barretts left, and Keeley gets the ball, looking for an edge. He has one, the 30, the 35, the 40, the 45. That's how fast that young man is, as a late flag flies across the way, I believe. Pushed out of bounds about the 45-yard line. It's like he was pushed out by Jackson Knight, number 25 for our Birds, but wow, Ringo got on the edge and boom, he was gone.
Yeah, they got to watch out on the outside with him. I'm telling you, that guy is speed, man.
There was not a flag.
No.
Ball at the 45-yard line. Sabercats ready to roll. 3:27 the first. Pulls it himself this time. Barrett across the far sideline. The 40, the 30. Down inside the 28-yard line. That quick strike offense I talked about. So 2 plays, and they've covered about 60 yards so far. Soror looking to answer here quickly and get back on the scoreboard. Get on the scoreboard, I should say. Speaking of big, I'll check out their biggies up front. Number 55, Tyler McRae. He's only rolling 6'3", 297.
Only rolling.
And the left tackle, Joshua Dempsey, 6'1", 288. So a couple of beefers right there. Coming this way. Oh, well-designed sweep. Inside the 20, the 15. Finding his way down inside the 5, Will Schaefer, the athlete. And Schaefer, one of the ASU commits on this roster. So move the sticks again. And Saguaro, 4 plays, and they have chewed up a ton of yards here.
Yeah, they have.
All right, defense, time to stick it in the ground right here. Bend but don't break. I'm a huge Chiefs fan. That's what my Chiefs defense did this past week against the Raiders. How about my 2-0 Pat Mahomes Chiefs? Let's go.
Man.
Yeah, Mahomes, my boy.
Second quarter. I
28
second
points,
quarter.
man.
It was 10-0. I was like, what? And all of a sudden he just lit it up.
28 in 1 quarter. Ringo bouncing, darting. Wow. Nice tackle by Ryan Elderman. Also, Jackson Richards there defensively for our Birds. Bring up a 2nd and 7, ball at the 12-yard line.
Get him, Jackson! Go get him, Jackson!
Center, Brian Greger's mom giving some love out there to Jackson Richards. Ringo off the right side bounces, looking for an edge, darting the 5, lowers his hat, a flock of Firebirds right there. Ryan Alderman, Capri, check that. Cam Hightower defensively to bring up get a first down. You see the marker over there across the way. They did. A 1st and goal to go. Ball at the 4-yard line. So Ringo's been the main ball carrier this drive. And the Sabercats knocking on the door for the first score of the evening for them.
Knocking on the door, maybe hopefully we won't open it for them.
We can slam it in their face. A full backfield is what
wow, look at that.
Cats old school here. You got Xavier Werner in there. It's more than, it is. It's even a Wildcat. It is a Wildcat, I guess. Woo. Spinning and not getting in his Schaefer.
Man.
That's like a power Wildcat almost, because they had 3 blocking backs in front of them. Yeah. Obviously, well, you'd think it's a running play. Christian Bauer defensively for our Birds. Ball at the half-yard line. 2nd down for the Cats as they have now the power backs all shifted to the right side.
I think they're going to the right, maybe.
Ball's on the carpet. And nice. Be dug down for a loss. We'll take it. Cam Hightower, one of the defensive captains, slashing through. Good job by Cam.
That's what you want to do. You fluster them, and now all of a sudden it falls apart.
Schaefer dropped it on the carpet as we approach 1 minute in the first quarter. Looks like the big package going out for the Sabercats, faced with a 3rd and 7, ball at the 7-yard line. Still plenty of time, 15 seconds on the play clock here, but it looks like they want to talk about it. So 3rd and 7 upcoming for the Cats. Another one of our great sponsors and a proud new scoreboard sponsor for the Birds this year is Blue Cross and Blue Shield. Also, how do our boys recharge or re-energize after a hard workout or a game? It's with Rockin' Protein. They are another one of the proud sponsors of the Chaparral Firebirds, the perfect way to refuel after practices and competitions. Rockin' Protein is the protein milk beverage that gives you the fuel your muscles need to thrive. Rockin' Protein would like to wish the Firebirds good luck tonight. Be your best with great tasting Shamrock Rockin' Protein. And also Jet's Pizza. Man, I had some of this earlier at the snack bar. Their pizza, for those of you who are in the house watching this, over at the snack bar, man by our own Holly Mercurio, some good eats. And we're going to get a little Chick-fil-A. You already had your Chick-fil-A, huh?
Oh, yeah.
You tore that up. I'm going to have mine a half.
Oh, yeah. You gave it to me. I was like, oh, yeah, thank you.
Pre-game, that's my dinner right there.
Yep.
All right, Joel, 3rd and 7.
Here we go.
What do you do defensively with the Birds? Do you bring the heat?
You bring the heat, man. Bring the heat because you got them flustered. Keep doing what you're doing because you're doing a good job.
Ringo back in the backfield. I'll look for him to get the ball. Beverett. And also on the right-hand side, Will Schaefer, the Firebird faithful, getting to their feet here, realizing the importance of this down. Oh, well-designed play, and quite frankly, walking the end zone. Wow. Schaefer from Beverett. A play fake to Ringo, and the defense pretty much bid on that. So the Cats on the board with 39.9 remaining in the first quarter. Beverett to Schaefer, and on for the PAT, Parker Lewis. Holder for the Cats, number 11, Xander Warner. So it wasn't a scoreless first quarter for our Birds. That defense has played very well. Snaps down, kicks up, and drills that. You can see how strong that leg is. Almost. He actually did kick that out of Shaptown in the back. We can't get that shot. We have tennis courts to the east, and for those of you who are familiar with Shaptown, our field runs east to west or west to east, depending on where you are. And just to the east of the football field are some tennis courts that are utilized. So that one bounced out of Shaptown with 39.9. Our score, Birds 10 and Cats 7, as the Birds will get the ball back here. Again, a very promising first quarter, Joel.
I like what I see so far, Jay. I mean, I think they just need to control that defense. Defense has to go out there and make some plays. Offensively, I think we just need to keep that momentum going, Jay.
I like the consistency from the offense. Really good job of controlling the play clock, and a couple of big plays of Tommy. You know, what a difference maker, the sliding grab. Of course, we also had the roughing the passer, and of course the touchdown pass.
Yep, exactly. So I like what I see, Jay. So far, so good. Let's keep it rocking.
Yeah, I don't have any official statistics. Wish I did, but I'm not sure that Silmore, I think he hasn't completed maybe one pass. He's about one incompletion. Pretty accurate for a young man.
Yeah, he's pretty accurate, yeah. Uh-huh. I don't think nobody's dropped the ball yet.
I think so. Well, actually, yeah, we had Damian Williams that dropped the ball.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yep, that's one. Yep. Correction.
Sean Parker, Capri Hamilton back for our Birds. Lewis sends it on its way, and no way on that one. Touchback, first down for the Birds.
Once again, Lewis is kick off. Takes it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
I'm not quite sure that head coach Jason Mons of the SaberCats expected this, although maybe he did, because thinking back to last year's contest, the Birds were right into this. The game last year at Saguaro, shocking them. We're up early. And then Darvon Hubbard got taken out by a late hit, cheap hit, and that kind of changed the things the second half for our Birds at
Saguaro.
Saguaro.
Took him out, and that was it.
Yep.
Seemed like the momentum got lost.
So back the offense, score, Birds. Silmore, Williams shifting. Brayton fires to Jared out of the backfield. He'll be brought down immediately for no gain. One of the highly coveted defensive backs brought down by Schaefer right there for him. Again, if you go with Ringo, Schaefer, Covington, all three of those DBs, D1 signees. So great job by the Birds being able to stand up against those highly coveted athletes. And that's going to be the end of our first quarter, Joel. We talked about it already. Very promising start for our Birds. Those of you out there in Birdland, you don't want to go anywhere. I want to stay tuned for this one. It is high emotion, high rivalry game, and our Birds have stepped up to the challenge.
Oh yeah, I think we're in it to win it.
We're outside to win it, baby. That's where we are.
That's right.
More of our lovely sponsors. Got to give some love to the WM Grace Company and Rusconi's, one of my personal favorites. Proud sponsors for Firebird football and Zip Sports Grills. I know the coaches stop by there quite often. They are one of the official Boosters Club luncheon sponsors, and they've been sponsoring the football program here at Shaptown for many, many years. Also, the Orthopedic Clinic Association, better known as TOCA, they're excited to be a sponsor for the Firebirds this season. And we already talked about them, buddy. Chick-fil-A, I'm going to go with the Chick-fil-A sauce at halftime. I'm going to have that thing go down, man. And finally, and I know this is one of your personal favorites of mine too, the Doghouse at the Scottsdale Corridor. We talk about it every broadcast. They fed all the players for the scrimmage, and the size of those dogs, the amount of the food they donated, incredibly generous.
It was really good, yep.
So let's talk about our freshman JV teams. I know you saw the JV game yesterday, kind of a tough loss for our boys and their freshman squad. What'd you see?
You know, I saw a lot of defense. They held, a great offense. There was a couple of mishaps by, the opposing team, so sometimes those little it can be a small play, and that's what causes game. And we had a couple of calls that weren't supposed to be calls, and a couple that they didn't call. So referees always seem not to go our way, or at least to my point of view. But if that, I was recording it, you guys couldn't actually see it, so you can judge it for yourself. So I just thought that it could have gone a different direction, but it didn't. It came down to the last. It always comes down to the wire with this team. So, but it was an exciting game. I'll tell you that, Jay. It was a defensive battle. Our fans, couldn't get it going. I think offensively, JV does need a little bit. But here's the thing: Silbor stepped up. So Silbor technically should be down there, and it would have been a whole different scenario. But he's up here, right. As you can see what he's doing. This is what we could have done yesterday too, or the JVT could have done as well. So, it happens. Sometimes somebody gets hurt, you got to get up there. So, everybody is contributing to this program, and for as tough as JV team coming in next year, I'm excited for the next 2 years of football, Jay. Honestly, it's going to be you got a great group of men here, man, which are very well developed. We don't have big stars, but we have a team that is playing really hard. So. I like it.
And we have the depth. We're building the depth throughout the program, man, which is huge.
I'm telling you, these kids, there is some massive hitters on the JV defense.
Brayton Silver wide open. Jared Williams is not going to drop this one.
Oh, my God.
But he does fall down. A little bit underthrown. What a well-designed play.
Man.
And
how about that, huh?
He had the house in front of him, but Jared saw the lights. Regardless, a huge pickup, another well-designed play.
He could have walked in.
So another Firebirds.
First down.
We'll take that first of all. All right, so ball won't cover spilled milk. At least we had the milk in the glass to start off with.
This is not like NFL where you fall, you can get up and start running. I guess once you hit, the knee hits the floor, you're down.
You're down. Yep. Yeah, you're down.
So
ball at the 47-yard line. Well-designed play again. First down for our Birds. Jared bouncing into SaberCats territory, spun around. Trio of SaberCats defenders bringing him down. Damian Sellers leading the way again. Called his name a ton already tonight, along with Quentin Somerville. Somerville, highly touted defensive end, 6'3", 238, only a junior. I know he's getting a lot of looks also. And we already called his name too, Darian Dalton. How big is that young man? Linebacker, 6'2", 253.
That's all?
That's all right. We're dominating so far. Let's keep it rolling. 2nd and 4. Jared's going to be tackled right at the line of scrimmage if he got back to the line of scrimmage. Somerville again for the SaberCats. Bring up a 3rd and 4. I see Tomer Kostakos checking in to replace Christian Cervantes, number 14. So again, limiting the touches and plays for Tommy. You want to keep the energy and keep him fresh the entire game. Crucial 3rd down. Of course, he had that sliding 3rd down grab on that last touchdown drive. Pistol formation as Williams shifts out of it. Birds with twins left and right. One of the SaberCats defenders jumped over, but they didn't call. It looks like Coach Barnes wants to take a timeout and talk about this one. Wisely called there, I think. Crucial 3rd and 4. Where is that? You hear that air raid horn sign? Can you hear that? Where's that coming from? Is that? It must be on the Saguaro sideline. I haven't heard that before at Chaptown. If you guys are familiar with the old air raid siren, almost like a tornado siren, going off or in the house. So if they brought that across the road from Sorrel, I'm just going to call it, it's pretty ballsy move to bring it into your opponent's stadium, man.
Yeah, right.
I mean, to me, that's a little diss right there, a little diss. I'm taking that personally.
Hey, you know what? It's all right because we're going to show them in the field.
Let's do it.
We're going to show them in the field.
Between the stripes is what counts.
That's right. That's what really counts here. So
3rd and 4. I'm sure throughout the game you guys will be able to see that the Cox broadcast is going on. They have the end zone broadcast. They got 2 up above. They've taken our normal seat in the house, which is fine. We're just glad to be here, bringing this to you out in Bird's Land. And hit up my partner. I normally get some people texting you in as far as listening in. You got any feedback, anything tonight so far?
Nobody. I just had somebody earlier that they say go Firebirds.
Yeah, all right, that's cool. I mean, there's some of the local people in the Phoenix area could be watching on Cox, but those of you who are
Cordero Perez.
All right, where you at, brother? Let us know. Because we normally have people all around the country, alumni, faithful. The gentleman who's a former water boy, I like that dude. That was cool. He wants to have his picture taken with you and I.
Yeah.
So 3rd and 4 upcoming, and the Birds go empty here.
Here we go.
Brayton dropping and lots of pressure. That's handled. Tommy's going to be tackled, but short of the first down. Oh. Yeah, they're all over him like white on rice. Schaefer defensively, he was almost shadowing here. I think we will go for it, and we are. 4th and a long 1. Here comes the power package. Who's checking in offensively? Anthony Lucas, big number 44, the 14-pound He-Man.
Yeah, that's a big boy right there, man.
This is a power package upcoming for
Here we
our
go.
Birds.
Look at this. Oh, I love it. Look at this. Yeah. What do we got going?
Here comes our Wildcat.
Did we just
Williams
do what they did
to take
to
the
us?
direct snap. And Damon's got the first
there
down.
you go, baby.
Jared. Yes.
How about that? That's exciting.
Yes, Jared Williams.
Awesome.
And who's leading the way? Big Anthony Lucas.
Oh, man.
Right there off the right side.
Yeah.
First down, baby.
That's
right. That's a new one. Haven't seen that one.
Here we go. Hey, I was like, whoa, hold on. What's this?
Yeah, what is this
That was great. That was great.
You know, Coach talked about this morning. They tried to intentionally be a little bit vanilla on all the offenses this year, so the SaberCats wouldn't see too much coming into this.
That's
smart.
Perfect. I think that's amazing.
That's good coaching.
Here's the thing. Anybody can watch these guys right now play offensively, so, you know, it's very hard to try to disguise any kind of play just because this is open to everybody. But at the same time, you know, having that in the back pocket is always a great way to go.
Not much for Williams that time. Somerville, once again, has to be the leading tackler so far for the SaberCats tonight. Great point. Like you said, anything is out there for coaches to view and watch, scout, get a game plan together. 2nd and 10 upcoming, ball at the 41. I said it earlier, and again, I love the time of possession, what we're doing to the clock. Just keep that offense on there.
Yep.
We've seen how quickly Saguaro can strike, and the more confidence, the more time the Shap can take off the clock, it is all positive for our boys in red. Silbor fires, has Cervantes too tall. Let's bring up a 3rd down. Danny Rivera, the free safety defensively for the Cats. Danny listed 6'1", 190. Falls to the turf. 8:05 remaining in the half as Tommy Christakis replaces Cervantes, again on a 3rd down play. So the pattern so far appears to be that unless it's a key 3rd down or another play, Tommy's off to give him a little bit of wind, but otherwise key downs, he's in there, partner. There's an air raid siren again. It's a 3rd down thing they got going on. Silbor looking, fires underneath, has a man, but going to be well short. Is that picked off? No, it was caught. Capri Hamilton. Just a nice tackle to Will Schaefer.
It's like another late hit to
yeah,
Silbor.
We got a hanky on there, exactly. I was just going to call it. You're right there. We don't have replay. I think that's what we got. Personal foul. Roughing the passer, number 2 on the SaberCats.
I mean,
So it's gonna,
he's letting go of that ball. Sorry about that.
No, you weren't
He's
mic'd
letting
up.
go of that ball, and these guys are still coming after him hard. It's like, come on, you're going to get it every time. These guys, the referee saw that, and he looked at him. He threw the hanky like, hey, I can see that. Like, come on, guys, really?
Right in front of me.
Exactly. So, I mean, I like the effort, but at the same time, you got to know when to stop.
Got to be smart. After the big penalty, which we'll definitely take, which is another Firebirds.
First down.
Now at the 25-yard line, Silbor directing traffic. Dreps, a little bit of broken play. Yeah, you could tell that.
Another
late
one.
Flag.
You see that?
I think so. Either late hit or a face mask.
No, I think it's going to be a straight
Silbor
to the
brought
face.
down.
He
And
hit him.
Somerville hit him high, I think. Yeah, we'll see what they say.
Yeah, he went in head first.
Yeah.
It's another 15
Targeting,
yards.
yeah.
That's targeting. Wow, that's not good.
Saguaro
man.
has
I'm
this
telling
type of
you.
reputation, folks. We talked a little bit about it. Yeah, they've got a good program. It is a face mask against the SaberCats. They are known for being uber aggressive, and they will rock up a lot of penalty yards, and we've seen that so far. That's good for another
First down.
Firebirds first down.
That's right,
Take
man.
it, all right.
We'll take it, man. But that's just not, come on, that's not right, man. It's, let's play some football. Let's not try to get anybody hurt here.
This so much reminds me of last year, exactly what we did, and their penalties, they had actually their free safety ejected second play of the game for targeting.
Yep.
Remember that?
Yep, I
Across
remember
the
that.
middle?
Yep, across the middle.
It's a rivalry game, emotions running high. Regardless, our Birds once again on the move. 7:07 remaining in the half, up 10-7, looking to put more points on the board here. Love to see this one finish in the end zone. Got to give it up to Coach Barnes and his staff. Well-designed play calls so far this evening.
Spreading the ball around, it's always good.
Damian Williams, the lion's share of touches tonight. Out of the backfield, also the workhorse carrying the ball. Etch has one carry so far. Not quite what the referee said there. Not sure if they're trying to get the game clock right. The scoreboard says 2nd 17. That's not right because it is a first down. We know the ball is a first down. Looks like the ball's in the 17-yard line as the whistles blow again. Not sure what's going on here.
Now what's going on? See a lot of activity going on. Looks like somebody called
Looks like a
timeout.
timeout. Looks like Coach Barnes. Well, Saguaro took a timeout now, folks. I apologize. There's 7:21 remaining. Time for some good more airtime for our sponsors, such as cold beers and cheeseburgers. If I remember correctly, Springfield loves cold beer and cheeseburgers. Wasn't he talking about that? We were at La Jolla.
Oh, yeah.
So, man, was that you? It sure sounds good right now. You were all thirsty.
I was thirsty that day. Yeah, I was thirsty that night.
He said, give me some cold brew and cheeseburgers right there.
That sounded
right?
great. Yes, exactly.
I like it. Another one of our great meal sponsors is the Naked Q and the Thumb. And I've been to the Vig, man. The Vig's been there many times. Thank you for all the meals that you provide for our players. And also the Pita Jungle. We got a string of food sponsors together here. My particular favorite at the Pita Jungle is the chicken shawarma, which is yummy. Give some good pita sauce on that, baby. So 3rd and 1, it looks like. Upcoming, that's not right. It is first down. And I don't know, the scoreboard says 1st and 1. That's not right.
1st and 1.
First
How's
and
that?
1. How can that be? I'm trying to figure this out, folks. We had the penalty for the hit. I don't have replay to go back and look at. I apologize, folks. So it is 2nd and 1, I believe. No, 1st and 1.
Okay,
We'll take it. There we go. We're going to move on. Silbor drops, launches towards the end zone. Pass is caught by Max Miner. We have a flag. That could be offensive pass interference. It almost looked like maybe a pick. I'm going to see if they call that or not. Jared Williams technically picked his defender. I don't know if they picked it up at high school or not. Max Miner with a catch. Offensive pass interference. There you go. That is considered offensive pass interference. They called that.
Wow.
Because we don't have replay. You could see out of the corner where Jared picked the defender, and the high school officials picked up. I'm sure they have a quality crew here tonight. That was legit. I hate the call, but regardless, it's going to back the Birds up.
Well, now it's instead of 1st and 1, it's 1st and 15.
Yeah, exactly.
Or 16.
16. I don't know if I've ever seen that pick call in high school before, but anyway, it was that time, 7-10. Remaining the half, Birds up 10-7. First and 16, as you mentioned, partner. Ball at the 32-yard line. Christakos checking in the slot. Near side, Tommy's open, but Silver goes another way. Flag flies. All kinds of contact over there. I'm thinking that's PI.
Yep.
Looks like it to me.
It looks like it's a pass interference.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jacoby Covington, the guilty party for the SaberCats.
Bring him back over forward.
All right. All those stud athletes, a lot of penalties tonight.
Yeah.
High emotions again.
How many D1 defensive players did you say there was over there?
Well, the entire defensive backfield, right?
Well, I see a lot of flags out there, man. What's going on there?
That's part of maybe it's the college thing. Max Minor uncovered right now. SaberCats not settled.
Ooh.
Good job by Braden. That was a hard count of what? Making the SaberCats jump, but we had Max Minor uncovered, bottom of your screen there. And good for him. The SaberCats trying to rush around.
Woo.
We'll take that, because that's another Firebirds.
First down, baby.
Move
Yeah.
those sticks. Any way we can get them.
That was a very smart play by Silbo, man. Did you see what he just did?
Yes.
That's great.
Hard count, drew them off.
Boom.
Now Minor's covered up, number 82, bottom of your screen. Ball at the 12-yard line. Birds looking good on this drive. Christakos in the near slot. Jared Williams gets the handoff. Not much there for Jared. Tristan Monday defensively. Defensive end, 6'3", 240 for the Cats. His hat comes off, so he's going to have to come out for a play. Ball just outside the 10-yard line. Birds looking to add on here and continue that, so far, enormous time of possession advantage. Huge. I don't know if it comes through in the screen or not. It does pretty well. You can just see all the fans lining the outfield fence. I should say the football fence.
I mean, that's
Chaparral football.
It's amazing, man. It's packed in here. It's a packed house.
Silbor fires. Nice catch and run after catch. Wow, want to make sure he's okay. That is, oh, wow. It's Wes Mason. He got a couple of hard shots, and then he got kicked in the head, which wasn't
Did you see
called.
that?
Yeah, kicked in the head, knee to the head.
This guy just got up and kicked him.
Yeah, it was Ringo of all people. He kneed him in the helmet.
Man.
Nothing called there at the end of it. Oh, boy. Everybody's going to take a knee, which out of respect for the fallen Firebird here is what high school players do. Another, I'm going to call it, that's a dirty play. You know, nice contact. Good job by Mason after the contact. Spun around, brought down, but then the dude gives him a knee shot, the helmet. No.
Yeah, after the play, too, man.
Yeah, that's
not
dirty
right.
football.
As you guys can all see that. I mean, you guys are watching what we're watching. I'm putting this as close as possible so you guys can get the best view. I mean, this is your opinion. I mean, you guys can see what's going on. It's not us just telling you. You guys can actually see it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's not football, man. It's
cheap.
I know that there's rivalries. I mean, let's play some good, clean football, but at the same time, come on, man. It's you know.
Wes up okay. He appears to be all right. That's the good news, but it's apparent to me once again Saguaro's, but I'm just going to say it, their brand of football. I don't say that just because it's a rivalry game. They play dirty. So our Birds, after the catch by Wes hanging on the ball, good job by him. The ball is going to be spotted at the 6. Knocking on the door again here, 5:55 in the second quarter. The Birds are going to go empty here with trips far side. Williams in the slot. Silbor being flushed. Breaks, dances. Going to be brought down. Good job by him to tuck away that ball. You've talked about that before too, pardon. Tucking that ball away. But the game awareness. He's dancing in and out. As the quarterback tucked that ball away. Nice job.
Yeah, definitely a nice job. What are we going to do? Looks like they're going to take the points. Yeah, it looks like they might take the points.
4th and 4, so it looks like Tommy Christakis, as you mentioned, going for the points on for the field goal attempter. Again, Ben Edelblut, number 10, your holder. We're going to have to take a timeout for Shap because the just player who missed a play, came out for play, I should say, Wes Mason, number 40, Obviously, he's on the field goal team, late coming onto the field. So Birds want to talk about it. Unofficially with 1 timeout left. Partner, again, another encouraging drive for that offense. Time of possession, breaking, and I should say mixing up the plays.
Yep.
And some very timely, helpful penalties, quite frankly, by Saguaro getting the ball down the field. I'm curious to see if we, how our defense responds. Because quite frankly, they were very porous that last time. They got to step it up. The offense has played their part. Now it's time for that defense. Great first set of downs. Keely Ringo seemed to be a difference maker. That offense, you get him on the edge, and that dude is like lightning fast. We saw that.
They had one big play. That's all they had. And then they just, finished the drive. That's all they've done so far. And, if we keep our offense out there, it's good for our defense because they're getting some rest.
Yes.
So now they're going to come out there and be ready for that. And if he's playing both sides, guess what? He's going to get tired.
Wear this dude down.
Yep, that's right.
5:08 remaining in the half. Birds up 10-7. Tommy Christakos, check that. He is not out there to kick a field goal. Birds are going to go for it. All right, change their mind. I like this personally. Nothing to lose against Saguaro. Why not? Silbor gives to Christakos. Wide open. Touchdown Birds!
How about that, baby?
Touchdown Birds! A little trickery out of the playbook.
How about that?
I like that. Take that, Saguaro.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say right there. Yes, baby. Touchdown
There's
Birds.
your personal foul right there, baby.
That's exactly right. Max Minor
Beautiful.
from Christakos. Well designed play.
That was awesome. That was great.
That was drawn up in the street corner, man. That's like how we used to do it when we were playing out in the street with the cars.
Right?
yeah.
Here we go.
Yes.
I'm going to throw it to you. You throw it to him. Go.
Christakos PAT is good.
Good. Yes.
And let's call it what it is. I think the SaberCats are a little shocked right now to be down 16-7 to our Birds.
Oh, yeah.
And we love it, so I'm going to give some love. Go ahead, partner.
I said, I'm not surprised. I told you, Jay, I think that we're going to shock some people. Our offense is dominating. Silbor's in there. He's making an appearance, and he's stepping up, and he's making somebody out of himself. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, absolutely. His poise has been amazing.
This is a huge game. All eyes are on you, and this is the best time to shine, I got to tell you. And he's doing that right now. So
he's going to get lots of looks, and going forward, you step up against a team like this and perform the way he has. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. Our Birds are up 17-7, 5:01 remaining in the half. Great play call there. Glad to see them go for that touchdown versus settling for the field goal. Again, why not? You're the big underdog, but you got the crowd on your side. You're at home. This is not going to count in the Birds division rating.
Nope.
It's a power ranking. So even
bragging
if they play
rights.
well and lose, why not go for the win?
Yeah, bragging rights.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's all about those bragging rights.
All right, 17-7. Christakos set to kick it off again here for our boys. Let's see if Pettyjohn and Ringo drop back again for Saguaro. This is a TV timeout for those of you out there wondering what the delay is. Another one of our great sponsors, Creative Printing and Packaging. They're one of our many proud sponsors and the official printer of our programs, tickets, rosters, etc. Which, by the way, I haven't talked about tonight. If you're in the house, make sure you pick up one of those great Chaparral programs. Sherry Miller and company put those together every year. Very professionally done. They got bios of the coaches, team photos, schedules, inside information. Letter from our AD, Mr. Bodie, from our principal, Mr. Dreifert. What a great program. Every year I look forward to getting those. What a quality publication. And thank you so much to Creative Printing and Packaging for putting it together for our Birds every year. Also, Jeremy Mueller, State Farm. He says, good luck, Firebirds, and have a strong season. Well, they're having a strong first half, partner.
Yes, they are, man. We got to keep that going. If we keep it going, you never know what can happen. You never know what can happen. So let's just see what this defense can hold up now.
We know how explosive Saguaro can go. The offense has done their part, especially in the first half. 17-7. I mean, the most points that Saguaro's given up in a contest all year is 16. That's when they lost at Cathedral Catholic. They lost 16-13 in San Diego. Nobody else has scored as many. We scored that many and a half,
Yeah,
17.
but you know, you're talking about a 4A school, right?
True.
They're coming up to the big league, 6A school.
You're
It's
right.
a whole different ball game.
That's true.
It's a whole different team. So, I mean, now they're like, okay, we're up in the big leagues. Let's see what they got. I mean, if we got 17 on them, let's make it
45.
34 or
I
50.
got it.
You know, why not?
Kostakos kick again sails out of the end zone. And I got to give a shout out to Tommy. His leg has been strong, accurate tonight. And he's been a playmaker on the offense. You know, having him on the field, a couple of key catches, also the touchdown reception. What a difference maker to have him back in the offense, partner.
It's a big difference maker. I mean, that just makes you know, the team that much better. He's a great leader too, so he's out there encouraging everybody and making plays that, you know, need to be done.
Yep, he's one of the captains, and nice job stepping up for Tommy tonight.
All right, here we go.
How will the Sabercats respond? Beverett surveying the
defense
defense. Ringo just to his right. Ringo looking for some running room across the way. Past the 20. Nice tackle.
There you go. That's how you stop them.
Christian Bauer slicing up his linebacker position. Jackson Richards also tripping him up. Good to have him back defensively. Jackson Richards' first game of for him this year. He is a Division I prospect. I've heard Iowa State is looking at him. I'll talk about Iowa State in a minute. Their ending against my Hawkeyes last week was incredible. 2nd and 5 upcoming. Ringo dances. Nice job defensively. Bauer again.
That's right.
Good job, Christian. Up there tracking him up. Also, Joey Balducci, number 50. A couple of backers right there. Bring up a 3rd, and I'm going to call it 4.
4, yeah. Here we go. This is it right here, baby.
Get 3 and get off the
field. Stop them. Get another offensive touchdown. Woo! Great momentum starter for the first half of this game.
Somerville, number 9, checks in the backfield next to Beverett. And not quite sure what Tyler's pointing at there. Play call potentially upcoming from the sidelines. Low snap. Beverett launches one. Got some running room across the way. Look out. Fast. Oh my. Who is that? That is Matt Polk. He has not had a reception tonight. Another one of the D1 prospects. He is a handful. 6'4", 195, and you saw his speed. And it wasn't just him. You had a whole mass across the way.
That was close. So that was very close. They barely pulled that one off.
Like an inside screen, and Polk takes it down to the 35-yard line. So a huge gain for that explosive Sorrel offense. And here come the Cats.
Let's go, defense.
Bird show blitz. Pulls it himself inside the 20, down to the 15-yard line. Beverett, not good when your tackles are making, your safeties are making your tackles, but good tackle by Connor Hickey that time.
It's coming back.
Yes.
Yankees, holding.
We'll take that holding call.
Every day, all day.
I'm chuckling because I don't know why all of a sudden Matt Clyfield let us know what that call was about in the public address. We've had no other penalties announced, but I don't know. Thank you, Matt. Appreciate that, brother. Knocked the 45-yard line, 3:03. Clock running here. Got a full house shown by the Sabres. Beverett launches, has a man out there. Ooh. Intended for Schaefer.
No good.
Adelman defensively for our Birds. Bring up a second. Go ahead, partner.
No, I was going to say 2nd down and 20.
Yep, 2nd and 21 or 20, depending on exactly what spot is.
Kicking for Chicken.
At halftime, kicking for Chicken, our public address announcer Mark Caro, who is the voice of the Birds. Been there since the 90s. Love Mark to death.
There he goes again on the outside.
Pulling himself. Beverett knocked out of bounds inside the 30. Beverett pretty quick. He's got D1 looks also. Down about the 20, depending on the spot. The 30-yard line, so he stepped out there. It's going to be a manageable 3rd down for the Saguaro. I'm going to call it a 3rd and 6.
Yep. You can stop them. Let's go, defense. Come on, defense. Let's go.
3rd and 6. Let's hear you.
Firebird faithful trying to get behind that defense. Ringo lining up next to Beverett on his left side. The SaberCats have trips near side. We got a play stoppage here. Check this one out. Now we're ready for action with 2:05 clock running here. Birds flushing the gaps. And Bever's going to be brought down. Woo! Ball's on the turf. There was a fumble. It looks like the Sabres kept it.
Got it.
Let's
Yep.
see if the Birds. They did recover, but all right, loss on the play. So bringing up a 4th and 10 here.
Nice. All right, here we go.
Look at 4th and 11.
All right, here we go.
Soar appears to be going for it here, and they are. 1:35 clock rolling the first half.
Here we go. 4th down, baby.
Ringo
Let's
to
go.
Beverett's left. And we're going to have a timeout called here. Chaparral wants to talk about it. Why not? Why not use that last timeout? Can't take it in the halftime with you, partner.
That's right, you can't.
Talk it over defensively and see what they're going to do. In a very spirited first half, our Birds up 17-7, trying to deny the SaberCats on a 4th and upcoming 11 here. And, man, I'll tell you what, if you're not here in the house, you are missing high school football at its best, bro.
It's amazing, man. It's a packed house. The atmosphere is amazing. The players are playing. You know, I mean, it's great atmosphere to be in.
This is why, for me, I'm sorry,
go ahead.
This is why, for me, I'm a huge football fan, but this level of football is my favorite because you don't have all the attitudes of the NFL. I'm just going to go there.
Yep.
You don't have some of the booster influence at college level where I have to play in the SEC because of duh.
Yep.
This is just all about pretty much pure athletics, talent. But this level, you don't have to have all the best athletes. It's the emotion. It's the crowd. It is everything like those. It's the fundamentals of sport, of athletics.
Right.
And we've got it all here tonight, man. It is just so good to see.
And it's better when, you know, you can come out here and show what we got. You know, this is a 6A division, very hard division, going against a 4A school. We have to put up there saying, hey, we're 6A, baby. So, you know, if you're going to come up here, play with the big leagues, we're going to be playing. And I like what I'm seeing today, Jay.
Yes, great first half so far for our Birds.
Yep.
Still waiting a TV timeout here. We can see the coordinator with her orange hat on, blue shirt, and still has a closed fist. So that means they're not ready yet. We can't play yet till she says we're ready. She's still on the field, so they're not going to start. The head linesman looking now ready to go. So what will the SaberCats dial up here? The Firebird faithful on their feet, trying to implore the defense to shut them down. Now look for something to either Polk or Ringo, and launches towards Polk. Looks like it could be picked, and it is.
It's picked up.
Yeah, baby. Intended for Polk. Cam Hightower, one of the defensive captains.
That's right. That's it.
All over Matt Polk. He says, don't bring that weak stuff in here, baby.
That's right.
Get
Cam
them out of-
Hightower.
Cam Hightower, nice job. Cam, one of the senior co-captains, great job by him picking that one off.
You got a D2 offer?
No, actually, he's got UC Davis.
UC Davis,
Yeah,
yeah.
is where he's at, which
Yeah.
they are considered what, the Western Sky, Big Sky.
Yeah, Big Sky.
'Cause they play Portland State, so it's a D1 school.
Yeah, D1 school, yeah. So
And we actually have a pipeline to UC Davis. We had Christian Skip Terrace, tight end a couple years ago, is playing up there. Also, his name is Jameis, defensive end, playing up there. So he's about the third Bird in 3 years to go to UC Davis. Anyway, great defensive stop by our boys at the 4-yard line. And, man, you called for that defense,
So what
man.
do you do? What do you do here? Do you need it to get into the halftime?
Victory?
I mean,
they get timeouts left. They don't. I'll take a knee. And they can, yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Take a couple more and we're in the house.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have to do nothing. We don't have to risk it. Let's go in. Everybody's healthy. This momentum is great. I think it's amazing atmosphere. The momentum is with us, Jay. I'm liking what I'm seeing, man. I got to tell you.
Yeah, incredible first half for our Birds. Hope they can sustain it. But at the end, the first half, as Lisa Bauer stops by, love it, baby. What's up?
You said Bauer?
You said Gregor. Did I say Bauer? Did I say Bauer?
Yeah, I
Gregor.
said hi.
Your son is the man in the middle. I'm giving him some love as far as that offensive line, dude. Yes.
He's got them fired up.
That's great.
It's the meal you
That's
fed
what
that
they
offensive
need.
line.
That's what they need. Yeah. There we go.
All right, it's going to be halftime. Our score at halftime, Birds 17, the stunned Sabercats of Swirl 7. Jay and Joel, we won't be talking to you at halftime, but we'll keep the camera on live to pick up what's going on. We'll be back in about 20 minutes. Our score at half, Birds 17, Sabercats 7.
Band, under the direction of Miss Jennifer Moreau.
Don't try to hit the head. This will be interesting.
Tonight, the band will be playing parts 2 and 3 of their 2019 show, Kingdom. The band is under the field direction of Senior Drum Major Dallas Moon.
Come in. She left you. She left? She left? Huh?
Outside.
Now the band is joined by the 7th and 8th grade band students from Kokomo Middle School. Thank you, Mr. M, for bringing over the future Firebirds. Now for your continued halftime entertainment, we'd like to welcome the Chaparral Pump Line.
Hey, get some breeze. There's a little cooler out here. Is this you? Is this you?
You know when the big boys show up, you just gotta say whatever.
Yeah. I will improvise. Huh? I will improvise.
Thank you. They're down the road, but it feels like dogs.
How about a big round of applause? Outstanding job, ladies. And now we've got a nice little treat. Folks, tonight we're kicking for chicken. And we've got a couple of contestants for tonight. First, we've got a Chaparral student. The student from the birdcage is Senior Landon Pickett. Landon's got a little competition tonight. The other contestant is our own campus officer, Devin Lyons, and his team from the Scottsdale Police Department. If you don't know how this goes, ladies and gentlemen, the goal is to successfully get the football through the uprights. If they do, they'll get Chick-fil-A for a year free. There's a bit of a twist tonight. The police department plans to get their win. Thank you very much, Scottsdale Police Department. Way to go. for all you Firebird and Sabercat fans, please plan to stop by Chick-fil-A at 89th and Shea as your restaurant of choice for a quick bite to eat, a tailgate party, or a special occasion. That's the Chick-fil-A at
Landon's
89th
all
and
nervous
Shea.
down there.
Let them be your restaurant tonight, tomorrow, and the rest of the season. All right, here we go. Let's get it set up. Who's going? Hey, let's get ready, crowd. Let's go. Come on, fans. Get behind the speaker. Oh, wow. It's good. Amazing.
Is that the Saguaro top?
I believe that was Campus Officer Devin Lyons, and if that's the case,
Wow. That dude's been
we're
practicing.
going to gift a year's worth of Chick-fil-A for a year. I just said that for free to somebody. Outstanding job, Officer Lyons. And thanks to all you do for the
That's not Officer Lyons,
citizens of
though.
Scottsdale. All right, here we go. Chaparral's senior birdcage member, Landon Pickett. No pressure, Landon. Let's see what you got.
There it is. Yeah, baby.
It's good, Landon. Landon Pickett, a year's
He got
worth
taken down by a
of
cop early this Friday.
Chick-fil-A. Hey, girls, I don't know if Landon is single or not, but he's got a lot going for him now.
That's funny.
He's not. His girlfriend's right down there with him.
Ava Hammond gets free Chick-fil-A for a year too, I think. Outstanding job. Thanks, Chick-fil-A, for all you do for Chaparral Firebird football.
All right.
Well, folks, as halftime winds down here at Shaptown, Jay and Joel coming to you with our Birds up by a surprising score of 17-7. And we've talked about it throughout the entire first half. A couple of big things really stand out to this broadcaster. Number one, Joel, just the poise of junior quarterback Brayton Silbor. Everything he's been able to do to stand up as the backup quarterback, manage that offense, manage the play load, and just absolutely deliver when needed. Also, Jared Williams, our featured running back. Jared on the ground, passes out of the backfield, and just the ball control offense making a difference. And senior Tommy Christakis being back, partner, what a big deal to have him back. The leadership, the on-field presence, a couple of his strong kicks, plus his touchdown catch. I mean, wow, what a great first half for our Birds.
Yeah, we had that momentum going with us, Jay. Like I mentioned from the beginning, we got to get it going. Once they get it going, all they got to do is keep riding that train there. Or at least we would say, let's keep riding that bird, keep flying.
I'm with you, brother. Now, for those of you who've been around football for a long time, coaches will tell their teams at halftime, it's the first couple of possessions coming out of the locker room that can set the tone for the second half. I see you giving zeros with the partner. I'm with you. So key that defense, but Soro will get the ball. Let's step up, get them out, get the ball back in there. But you know, head coach Jason Mons, he had the Sabercats with 6 straight state titles now. So these guys are not used to losing. He is all over those boys, fired up. I'm sure they've got some play calls. I'll look for Ringo to be involved. They try to get the ball to Polk there. Let's see if he can shut them down. But I want to also give one more shout out to Cam Hightower. What a nice pick there. That was a difference maker going into halftime.
Hey, that kept them from getting 7 points there, Jay. So that's another thing that the defense has to do. Takeaways. Takeaways wins games. If we can keep doing that defensively, Jay, I think we're going to be in good shape.
Plus a ton of
Second
penalties.
half.
You know, we're not keeping track of penalties up here.
Yep.
The Birds have played a very clean game.
Oh, yeah.
Saguaro has not.
Yeah, I mean, how many penalties have they had? We got, what, 1, if that? That's it.
Yeah, I think you're about right. I know that they've had at least 2 roughing the penalty. I mean, roughing the passer, I should say penalties, plus a pass interference play. So their defense has cost them a lot of yards. We'll take it any way we can get it. So 17-7, wherever you are, I hope you're ready for a barn burner in the second half, because I guarantee Sorrell is going to come out with everything we have, and Coach Barnes and his offensive defensive staff are going to do everything they can to protect this lead, widen it, and hopefully bring home a victory here over the heavily favored Saguaro SaberCats. So, partner, what do you look for their offense? What you got, brother?
I think they're going to go to their guy.
Ringo?
They have to, yeah, they got to go to Ringo. He's a playmaker. You got to make sure that you also cover him. You got to make sure you protect those outsides, because if he gets on the outside, he's got the burners to just go down the sidelines all the way. So we need to make sure we contain those outsides. If we can do that, we can keep them to a minimal running. I think that we're in great shape, Jay.
Yeah, I agree. I look for Ringo. He was, of course, involved in that one touchdown drive, big time, and also trying to get the ball more often to Polk. Polk had the nice, kind of that little small screen that ran all the way down. Of course, that pass was intercepted by Cam, negating Polk, but certainly he's going to be featured more in the second half, too. Yeah, defense will be challenged, but they're up to the challenge. They've bent, but they haven't broken here in the first half. And again, the time of possession, I've said it 13 times already. I'm so impressed by that. What a great game plan Coach Barnes and his staff have dialed up offensively. Some trickery. Love some of those plays, man. And we're up 17-7.
Yeah, that was a great play in the end zone, man. That little trickery play, Korostalko's throwing it down. I mean, that is just nice. That was great. That's nice.
It surprised us all. We'll take it. So back deep one more time for the SaberCats. Jacob Pettyjohn and Keely Ringo. And set to kick it off again for our Birds, Timer Kostakos. Absolutely no wind or breeze to speak of here at Shaptown. And this one's going to go into the end zone, touch back to anywhere we can get it. So that defense will be tested right out of the chute. Here comes the SaberCats full thunder. And checking in the defense for the Birds, Anthony Lucas, big number 44, has not played a lot of downs defensively. Number 52, Jace Jorgensen up there for our boys, laying it down. Jackson Richards, big number 5, has had quite a ball game already. His first game of 2019, and his presence definitely being felt. So that's the down 3. The Birds do play a 5-backer, so a 3-5 defense is what that's referred to as. One of the defensive captains, Ben Edelblut, number 10.
I like it because all those guys in the middle, they got speed. And they are where that ball is, so they get to that ball no matter where it goes. And
flying to the ball, huh?
Yeah, it's amazing how quick they get to that ball there, Jay. All right, here we go.
So here come the SaberCats. Again, senior quarterback Tyler Beverett. What will he do? You saw how quick he is. Ringo does get the ball, looking to get the edge. No way.
Perfect.
No way. Trying to see the Bird was across the way that brought him down.
That was a loss, was it? Close.
Jack Witten flying up the safety position. Good job, Jack. Yeah, we're going to call a loss of 1, maybe no gain. Second, and we'll call a long 10. Ball just inside the 20. So no running there for Ringo on the outside. They love to try and do that and also use the screen game. Beverett drops all kinds of time this time and keeps it himself. Not much there. Good reaction from the backers on that one, too. In about 3 or 4. It's like Ryan Alderman converging on defensive there, leading the way for the Birds. Also Christian Bauer flying over. Just what you talked about, those backers being active. Yep. 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
First offensive set of downs for the SaberCats tonight. They went 3 and out. Love to see that repeat right now. Keeping himself, spinning for the first down is the quarterback, Beverett. What a move by him. So move the sticks for the SaberCats. What is Tyler's size? 6'3", 201, 201-pound quarterback. I mentioned in the first half getting some D1 looks.
All right, come on, defense, let's go.
Yeah, don't give up the big play.
Nope.
Full backfield again shown by the SaberCats. Beverett gives. Ringo spinning, not much there. The interior defensive line, Jace Jorgensen. JJ gets up from the bottom of the pile. Way to go, Jace. Nice job. Also, Joey Balducci. And one more time. Wow, 3 tackles already. Assisting a tackle, number 58, Christian Bauer. 2nd and 10.
They need glasses up there.
We can hear Lisa Gregor coming. Who needs glasses? The officials?
Mark,
Okay.
between 52 and
52-58.
58.
Bowers is 58. Jace is 52. Uh-oh. On the edge. Look out for Keeley. Ringo to the house. Oh, no.
Oh,
That's
really?
a flag right there.
Wow, really?
Yes.
Really?
Love that. Love that flag, that taunt. You saw that, right?
Before he even got to the end zone.
Yeah, absolutely.
They
Keeley.
should keep that back. Like,
Yep.
I mean, there's no way.
Yep.
Wow.
You know
Did
what?
he give him the bird?
I thought he was giving.
Oh, I thought he was
Stop.
giving him the
I
bird.
couldn't see what you could see on the screen. It's definitely taunting right
Wow.
there. That's going to negate that. That is a stupid, boneheaded play
Wow.
by a stud athlete, Cam Hightower, in pursuit for the Firebirds. That's going to cost them a touchdown.
They're showing how scrappy
Unsportsmanlike against Saguaro.
teams both.
Wow.
Regardless.
Oh,
Penalty, unsportsmanlike conduct.
Yeah, Lisa Gregory, you can hear. And I agree. We talked
There you
about
go.
this.
That's
Unsportsmanlike.
perfect.
That's what their program is known for. I'm just going to call it. Great athletes. So, because of a stupid, unsportsmanlike gesture by Keeley Ringo,
you don't do that, man.
takes
you,
the ball off the yeah, exactly.
You don't do that. That's what you deserve. That's perfect. I love it.
Back at 27-yard line. Beverett lays it on the carpet. Ringo picks up, going to be smashed.
There you go.
I love it. Take this, Joey Balducci says. Also, Connor Hickey wrapping him up. Good job, boys. Make them pay for this. I'd love them to come up with 0 points out of this.
Yeah.
You know, read about this in whatever, ESPN Online, man. That's
crazy,
not cool.
man. That's not. Yeah,
Not
that's
cool.
not sportsmanlike.
No, that's not. Take the points off the board
You know,
like
we're
that.
not in the NFL yet.
Thank you.
Once you're in the NFL, you can do whatever you like
Right.
because you're getting paid. Here, this is a game. Let's do the game. Yeah, this is not right.
And play it the right way.
That's right. And the viewers saw everything. You guys saw that. I saw like he was giving him a finger, so I don't know. That's just me.
I couldn't see what you had.
I was
Another
like,
flag.
really? Yeah.
We could have a late hit on the Birds. A late hanky comes in the vicinity of Beverett.
Might be a holding.
Personal foul.
Yep.
Roughing the passer. Looked like Balducci a little bit late on the quarterback there. That's the first major penalty I can remember of the evening. The Birds have had pretty much a mistake-free game so far. But that's going to move the ball down inside the 20-yard line. 8:40 remaining in the third. Birds up 17-7 here. SaberCats first offensive possession of the second half and trying to respond and cut into the Birds' lead here. Birds showing blitz in the A-gap. Little jet sweep this time. Going to spin down inside the 15-yard line. Ball carrier Brant Goodwin. His first touch of the evening. The senior 5'9", 170-pound scat back. A different young man getting a carry for the SaberCats. Number 5, Will Schaefer, now in the backfield next to Beverett. Trips far side, showing Schaefer gets the ball. Looking, dancing, lowers his hat. Inside the 10, powers his way close to the first down marker. Appears to be about a yard and a half short.
He's a little short, Jay. Yep. He's a little short.
Up by Balducci and Bauer.
Balducci and Bauer defensively for our Birds.
3rd and 1.
Christian D'Souza replacing Jackson Richards. 3rd and 1 upcoming for the SaberCats. Ball at the 9. And the Birds showing blitz in the gaps. Soro looking to change the play here. Still plenty of time. 12 seconds on the play clock. See what they come up with. Gonna keep himself.
Yeah.
Barrett's gonna slam, baby. Take that. All right. Who else? Christian Bauer. Unofficially his 5th tackle on this drive.
Yes.
Christian Bauer right there, knifing through. Good job. Knocks Beverett down.
Uh-oh.
So
Looks like it's
SaberCats
gonna be
going
three.
to go for the field goal attempt here.
I love
it. Appears that way.
I love it. That's
Parker
awesome.
Lewis on for the 31-yard field goal here. Warner, the holder. His kick is up, kind of ugly, but it is good. So at the 6:45 mark, our score now 17-10. I'm going to call that one a moral victory for the Birds and a dumb move for the SaberCats.
I agree with you there. I agree with you, man.
Keely Ringo just cost his ball club 4 points at possession. You called it, partner. This ain't Sunday, man.
Yeah,
we ain't playing NFL. You know, you're not even playing in Athens, Georgia, where he hopes to be playing next year for the Bulldogs. And his stupid play takes the points off the board. And so the SaberCats are held to a field goal, first offensive possession.
3 points. We'll take it,
Yes.
Jay. I mean, you don't do that. You know better in high school football. College, I'm not sure if you can get away with it, but NFL, they don't care. That's something that is different here in this high school level compared to a pro level. You cannot do that. Any young viewers out there, don't do that. Get to the end zone. Give the ball back to the referee, and then go celebrate with your teammates. But that's unacceptable.
So I'm going to call it the way I see it. I want to see if Coach Jason Mons of the 6-time defending SaberCats has enough huevos to keep that young man off the field for the rest of the game.
I don't think so. He's going to put him bang.
He wants to go for the win.
Of course,
I'm calling him out because you know what, Coach?
Yeah.
What are you trying to do for your program? What message are you sending? Is it all about winning? Apparently, if you let that young man get back on the field, it is. Like you said, it's about character, my friend.
Yeah,
it's about developing young men.
That's right, exactly.
So I'm going to call you out, Coach, wherever you are. And yes, I'm a homer for the Firebirds, but the Firebirds don't play that way. We play it the right way. Coach Barnes, Coach Zoo defensively, they do it the right way.
They do it the right way, athletic way. I mean, we have a bunch of athletes. We don't have studs. We have studs, but we don't have, those guys that are out there doing those, that the thing that you're not supposed to do out there. You just don't show off like that. Yeah, you don't do that, man.
So I'll get off my bandstand
But here we go.
Sean Parker and Capri Hamilton again back deep. See if they can get one to field this time. This is going to go in the end zone again. Every kickoff so far between Lewis and Christakos, nothing to be returned. So let's see what the Birds do coming out of the locker room.
Here we go.
First offensive set of downs. Got to give it up again to Brayton Silborg. Game management by that young man has been outstanding.
He has been. And he's got the time to do it back there. He's spreading the ball around. He's making some plays. I saw him try to get in the middle of, just running that ball. I mean, he's got great awareness, which is very, very big for, a backup quarterback coming in and taking over, that position.
That offensive line led by senior center Brian Greger, TJ Ritter, Mason Osborne, Ethan Lee, Sardar Aziz first half. Great first half. So we'll see what they dial up here. Little swing pass to Williams outside the 20. Could he pushed out of bounds about the 24. Schaefer tapping him out of bounds. We'll call it a 5-yard gain. 2nd and 5. Very nice first down pickup. We'll take 5 and first down every time.
Every time.
Manageable
we just
second,
do 5
third
at
upcoming.
a time all the way down, man. This should end the quarter, with another 7 points.
We like looking
Game
at
management.
All right.
There you go.
Twins far side. Tommy Christakos in the slot. Capri Hamilton top. Williams gets the ball this time up to about the 28-yard line. And man, you called it, partner. Saguaro's got some biggies in the middle. That offensive line is got some movement. Open up holes up there. Great job.
Oh, look at there's
Here
number
comes the
7.
power package. Here comes a biggie.
Yep.
Anthony Lucas, D'Souza, number 53, Cameron. So this is normally where they go to the power wildcat. See if they got it. Williams to get the direct snap, and it appears they are. Saguaro sees it coming, stuffing the line of scrimmage. Williams looking for some running room, and he's got it. His forward progress has got enough to get there.
He's got it.
All those biggies. That's another Firebirds.
First down.
Move those sticks and
Let's
shove
go.
it up
That's
Saguaro's
right.
earplug. I'm on the air. So I
Up
gotta
their
be careful.
tooth.
That's right. Exactly.
Hey, Ringo's out there.
Yeah, he is
DB.
out there. Go, of course. Jason Mons, all about the win, coach. Christian Cervantes being covered up by Ringo. Birds in no hurry. Why should they be? Offense looking great out of the chute for the second half. Silver rolls, fires, has a man wide open. Capri Hamilton across the way, about the 38-yard line. Let's see if I can get Lisa Greger. I want to see if I can get her on the air to get some love for her son, man, the senior center. Lisa Greger, can I get a couple comments? I'm giving your son some love on the air. Anything you want to listen to say to our viewers out there? Talk about your son.
O-line, my son, the only senior captain on the O-line. He's taken these young guys under his wing, and they've really come on strong in the last 2 games.
How is feeding them?
I've been feeding them every Thursday night. O-line dinner at my house. A lot of meat.
I love it. Proud board mom. Lisa Greger right there for her son. Pass intended for Williams Falls, the turf. We try to make these broadcasts personal. Thank you, Lisa, for that. We'll be hearing about that. It's awesome.
Yes, that was good.
3rd and 4. Got to pick this one up and keep the sticks and the clock running here.
I like what she said about, she's taking him, or he's taking him under the wing. He's being that, that guy that you need to look up to and say, hey, this is my motivation. This is what I need to do. And he picks everybody up. That's what you need. You need a leader in there making sure that everybody's doing their job, holding everybody accountable. That's great teamwork.
Yep, he's the leader and mentor for that offensive line. You hit
That's
right in the head. 3rd and 4. Big down upcoming for the Birds. What will they do here? Silber drops. Got enough time to get a man out there. Overthrows his intended receiver. Looks like he was going for Christian Cervantes out there. A little bit to make that, Ben Edelblut, the intended receiver. Ben playing both ways tonight. Got a little insight. Again, these broadcasts tell you things you won't hear if you're watching Cox. Talking to his mom, Shireen, at halftime. And Ben's been sick all week long, such that he missed even 1 day of class, partner. And she had him an IV today. He's been so dehydrated. But one of the emotional leaders defensively he is. Out there playing both ways. Knows how big this game is. Stepping up. Way to go, Ben. And thank you for Shireen for making sure he was out there. Tommy punts it away. And it's going to go away and inside the 25-yard line. So the Birds do have to give it up with no points. Here come the Sabres again, down 17-7. Was hoping to get a little more offensive traction that time, but the defensive coordinator is going to make adjustments. So what will the Birds do offensive next time they have the ball, and what will the defense do here? Well, a ton of people sidelined, huddled where the ball went out of bounds at the 25. I'm trying to get the spot right exactly. Oh, well, surprisingly, another penalty against Saguaro. We're surprised by that, right?
Yeah.
So that's going to mark the ball inside the 15 down to the 12-yard line. Ball we placed at the 12, 4:38 remaining in the 3rd. A lot of turf for the SaberCats to go for pay dirt. Another one of our great SHAP sponsors for 2019 is Spooner Physical Therapy and Z Tejas. Man, those Z Tacos, I am down for those. Caramba, some Italian, got to get some of that, along with one of my personal favorites, Portillo's. Their Italian beef up there, man, and the peppers they get with that, tears me up. I love that stuff. And finally, the Brad Dunlap State Farm Insurance Agency is one of our many proud supporters with Chaparral football. For those of you that stayed on and watched the broadcast at halftime, we had all the youth from the band, man. That was way cool. Did you catch some of that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was one of the tradition. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, it was all up there, yep.
That's part of the tradition they do here is they invite some of the junior high band students to come down and be on the field with them, experience that. It's good stuff. Just more of the great traditions established here at Shap Town. Going to be a TV timeout while it's taking so long here. I wish I had some statistics on the penalties against the SaberCats. I'm guessing 12 to 15 penalties, man. It's been a deal.
Close to about 80 yards, maybe.
Yes.
If you guys are watching out there, let us know where you guys are watching from. I know that I had a couple this week. Or as a matter of fact, yesterday from Kansas. I believe it was John and Peggy. If you guys are out there listening to me, thank you for coming over. They're like, hey, you sound so familiar. And I'm like, really? Yeah. Do you broadcast Friday nights? I'm like, yeah. Oh my gosh, I knew it was pretty amazing to get recognized. So thank you very much out there. If you guys see us, say hi. It was pretty nice. Thank you guys.
Beverett hands off. Schaefer the ball carrier off the left side, stumbles forward for about 7. Jackson Richards defensively make that about a 6-yard gain. I'm going to back up even more 5 where he hit the ground. 2nd and 5 upcoming. Having big number 5 Jackson Richards back defensively has been big for that defense tonight.
Yep. See what they do.
Sabres showing trips near side. Polk has not been very involved in the offense. Nice tackle that job that time. Again, Schaefer, the ball carrier. One more tackle for Christian Bauer. Very active tonight. 3rd and 2 upcoming. That important 3rd down.
There's a big 3rd down.
Get off the field here, boys.
Yes.
Birds trying to get loud. See if the SaberCats can change the play here. It appears that they are. Changing the formation. Crowd really rising to the occasion. Complete different formation. They're going to run out of time.
3,
exactly. Play talk.
2, 1.
They got it off with 1 second to go. And nice hit. Yes, baby. Stuff that. Who else? But Christian Bauer leading the charge again.
Christian Bauer, man.
Right.
He's having a game.
Also, Jace Jorgensen, JJ, wrapping him up right there in the A-gaps. Way to step up, boys.
Great stop right there. Great stop.
Punt upcoming from Lewis.
We can get another 7 points up there, man, and then our defense can keep doing this, what they're doing. I think that we should keep, the cats in their cage.
I said cage them up all night long, baby.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Keep them in their cage.
Yes. Nice kick. Cam signaling a fair catch. And no contact there. Was contact. It looked like it, or interference to catch the ball. Good call by the referee there. The back judge, I should say. He was in his space,
yeah. Another 15 yards tacked on? 10 yards.
10 in high school football, I
10,
believe.
okay, all right. Yeah.
Isn't it a 5-yard ring you have to give them to catch the ball in high school football?
Yep. You have to give them, you got to give them
some space.
5 yards.
There is no foul for kick catching interference.
Oh, come on.
Oh, they're saying if you can hear the referee or not, he said there's no foul because he was blocked into the receiver. Yeah. We don't have replay. A lot of contact down there. I mentioned that.
We'll let this one go, man.
All right. So ball back.
Give us the other one.
Let's just take the ball down the field and score.
That's right. Let's get it going. Let's get it going, fellas. Here we go. Let's start flying again here, Jay.
All right. Brayton Silbor at the helm. Williams, who's been the lion's share receiver and rusher tonight, and he gets the fake this time. Silbor fires lots of contact up high, intended for number 82, Max Miner. Cameron Nash defensively for the SaberCats. No flag on that one.
I'm surprised I didn't call that one. He was all over him.
Exactly.
Did you see that?
I did.
Like he was on top of him.
Lots of contact, but not called. Look at Nash. He appears pretty small, 5'10", 170. Of course, Max is 6'4", so he's a tall one out there. One of those young players you talked about, Max Miner.
Yep.
Did a couple more years.
Only a junior. Yep.
Costaco's checking in for Christian Cervantes. And you can see what they're doing defensively. Here comes Ringo, the best defensive back according to the talent scouts, now coming down here. Flags are going to fly.
Oh, no, come on. It's like it's offsides.
Check out that hanky. We got dead ball. So happy feet, I like to call it. False start against our boys. A few penalties in the second half. They were pretty spotless in the first, so not quite firing on all cylinders. And to pick this back up with 2:14 remaining, not much offense so far in the third quarter.
We need a big play
here, going,
Jay.
yeah.
We need a big play, get this crowd going. The crowd seems to be quieting it down.
Yep.
I don't hear anybody but ourselves.
Exactly.
we need not to hear ourselves. We need to hear everybody cheering. Is what we need to hear here, Jay.
Get up and support the boys. So second and third and 15, I should say. Brayton has to be smart here. He does. Almost picked.
You see, there's another one. Where's the flag? No flag.
Yes.
He was already on the floor.
Hamilton Capri falling down, I guess. There's no flag across the way. So bring up a
third down.
Third down.
15.
I misspoke. I apologize, folks. That was a second down play. 3rd and 15, but boy, that ball could have been picked very easily.
Yep.
Good game management here upcoming. Don't try and get it all. If you don't have a good read, let's punt it away. But certainly want to see what we can do on a 3rd and 15.
Yep.
That SaberCats defense is definitely stiffened here in the 3rd quarter. Trips near side shown. Brayton rolling, looking, launching, has a man. Oh, Max Minor.
Oh, dropped it.
Right in the bread basket. And I'm not sure if he had a first down anyway, about a yard short. You've talked about that again. Please share with our offenders because he did not do, that hit his numbers.
Yeah, that hit his numbers. It literally just bounced off, his shoulder pads. Remember, you need to put your hands out, grab it, tuck it in. It's one of the things that I always taught. Make sure you put that diamond up, grab, make sure you have the ball, tuck it in, then you turn around and run.
Yes.
So,
well, again,
secure the ball.
We talked about in the first half, a big game like this, you've got to make those plays. I hope it doesn't come back to haunt the Birds as we don't get a good punt at all this time from Tommy Christakos. Almost a shank job.
No.
About the 40, depending on where the spot is, they're coming inside the 45, the 40. Wow. So a 12-yard punt for Tommy Christakos. Not been a pretty 3rd quarter for our Birds. Let's get out of this 3rd one with no points scored and start fresh in the 4th. So SaberCats down by 7, looking to tie it up here. And defense stiffening, offense picking up a little for SaberCats. Schaefer in the backfield for Sororo, next to, again, senior quarterback Tyler Beverett.
Like I said, we need our crowd to come out and get a rally. Yeah, get the rally going. I think a good defensive play will definitely get that going.
So we got a little happy feet against the boys in whatever that color yellow is. I can't stand it. I call it mustard and white and black. Actually looks like puke yellow to me, so that's the way it looks.
Yep.
I'm such a big Hayden Road School fan. Anyway, first, let's say 2nd and 15 upcoming. Yeah, it's 1st and 15.
1st and 15, yeah, they were
thank you.
offsides. Yeah. Or it was a illegal formation.
Yeah, I got to stop looking at the scoreboard. As a scoreboard operator, I always got the wrong stuff. I'm just going to pay attention to you and me, and we got it. So, inside handoff. Nope, Barrett pulls it himself, breaks one tackle, about the 42-yard line. Going to be short of the original line of scrimmage. Cam Hightower forcing him out of bounds defensively for the Birds. 1:49 now remaining in the 3rd quarter. Of course, you can see our Birds up 17-10.
We need to put some points up there, Jay. We need some points.
It's been kind of a blah 3rd quarter overall.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, just like you said, not much energy this 3rd quarter. Birds showing blitz. Beverett hands, nope, pulls himself, lowers his hat inside the 40, down to 39-38. A lot of extracurricular activity at the bottom of our screen. Connor Hickey tangled up with Warner, but no harm, no foul, says the side judge there. This is, as I've seen Sorrell through the years, this is what Mons does. He believes in the power running game, the controlled screen game, and he'll try and pop one to the outside receiver poke every now and then. But he just believes with his superior athletes and size, they'll wear them down. 3rd and 9. Let's get off the field, Birds. Let's get a defensive stop here.
Yes, let's go.
Looking, firing. Here's a shot I talked about, and wide open. Ben Edelblut. That away, Big Ben.
Nice. Woo! Beautiful play. Beautiful play.
For a good one. His mom, Shireen, just off to our right here, is look at all the Firebird boosters.
Yeah.
Just like giving her some love for her son. That's the family atmosphere. They're all giving her high fives, and yes.
That's what I'm talking about. What I tell you?
That's some chaperone love right there.
That's what I'm talking about right there, man. Right there. That's what I like.
Mm-hmm. Now, Big
That's
Ben.
the parents going
He
at
probably
it.
won't play D1 ball. He is a great team competitor, and they're going for it. Going for it on 4th and 9, Joel. Beverett inside screen. The screen game I talked about. Woo! No way. Too tall.
Thank you very much. We'll take that all day, baby.
Yes.
We'll take that all day. Let's go.
Ball. Intended for Goodwin, but drops to the turf. So Big Ben Edelblut with his big paw knocking that one down. The difference maker on that drive.
Nice.
The Birds will take it over. So now the fans are back into it. Let's get that offense fired back up.
What did I tell you, man? We need those fans nice and loud.
Man, in your crystal ball, you can see it. I'm talking about. I hope you're as excited out there in Birdland as we are, because the Birds are on the verge here. I don't want to call it too soon. They're in the process of leading the #1 rated team in the state of Arizona, 17-10, headed into the fourth quarter here. Twins near side. Jared Williams shifts just to Silbor. Jared's got the ball, looking for some blocking and running. Max Miner leading that. And the ball's on the turf. A little punching, and the SaberCats say they got it. Jared Williams trying to punch it and took it away. I don't have replay, but Jared took his hand off the ball. You could see that. So that could be a costly turnover, as Ringo taunting again. Man, right in front of the official. Turning around, taunting again. I got no respect for you, Keeley. Anyway, so the ball is turned over to the SaberCats, the 40. Williams trying to make too much. I don't know if you saw him take his hand off. And it stripped the ball. So ball at the 40, 44.6.
Wow.
That's a big play for the SaberCats.
Man, that sometimes it just happens, But we got to keep our defense up. Let's get this defense going, and let's stop them again.
Yep.
They've been doing it all night. I don't see why they can't do it again.
Soro showing Twins left and right this time. Beverett, little controlled screen. Ball hit the turf. Maybe it's a backwards pass. Late whistles. It was incomplete. Thank you.
Yeah, it wasn't back. It was towards the side.
Took him a long time to blow that one dead, though.
Exactly.
Incomplete. 2nd and 10 upcoming. 37.1 remaining in the third. Ball at the 40-yard line. I am impressed. That defense overall has stepped up tonight.
Yes, they have. Just our offense needs to get it going here in the second half, Jay, so we can, put up on another safety 7 up there.
Exactly. Bird showing blitz. It's like Beverett directing traffic to Schaefer. Beverett drops, launches, has a man out there. All kinds of hang time. And pass is incomplete. Ben Edelblut coming over late, along with hard-hitting Jack Witten across the top,
baby. Guys right there. How about them?
Yes.
Defensive backs out there. How about that? Beautiful.
Big Ben Edelblut and hard-hitting Jack Witten converging and knocking the ball to the turf. So that is a great defensive play by those young men, who both will be back here at Shaptown next year.
Yep.
We're so young and so talented. 3rd and 10 upcoming for the SaberCats.
That's the great thing about this. We got sophomores and juniors out there just killing it. It's amazing.
Birds off the edge. Beverett has a man underneath. Ringo, look out here. Tries to break one tackle. Very solid tackle by Hightower, about the 22-yard line, but not until the SaberCats do pick up the first down. Sideline warning against the Firebirds. Getting a little excited over there.
Sideline warning against the Firebirds.
First down, fresh set of downs for the SaberCats. Ball at the 23. See if they can get one more playoff here at the end, before the end of the third quarter. Ringo looking for an edge, has one, the 20, the 15. Touchdown, Keeley Ringo, with 1.2 to go in the third quarter. And now he's over by the fence. I guess he thinks he's at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Whatever. I'm over that dude. So 17-16 is our score. As Keely Ringo thinks he should be playing in Green Bay tomorrow on Sunday, make that. Lewis on for the PAT to tie this one up. You talked about it. Our offense has done nothing in the second half, brother. I think we have one first down unofficially I can remember.
Yep.
They've got to get that going. The defense has definitely stepped up. The offense has got to play their part. And Lewis's kick ties up this one. We're going to go in the fourth quarter tied up, 17-17. Barn burner here at Chaptown. Birds trying to regain that momentum. And I'm going to call it the way I see it. Costly fumble there by Jarrett Williams, giving up the ball right in front of us.
Big turnover for the offense. That turnover just hurts. Remember I told you? And Saguaro, unfortunately, was able to take advantage of that with 7 points.
Yes.
7 unanswered points. So,
I hate to keep beating a dead horse, but I go back to last year's game. Very similar. At halftime, we were down very close, and the SaberCats just kind of wore us down and took that one away. We do not want to repeat tonight here, folks.
No, we need to
Let's finish strong.
Down.
Surprisingly, another penalty against the SaberCats on that play, unsportsmanlike conduct, because you know what? You can't go jump over the fence in high school football like you're in the NFL, Keely. So that will be assessed on the kickoff as one of the channel something choppers fly, probably Friday Night Lights circles overhead.
Oh, wow, look at that, yeah.
Yeah, we're going to be on these, from that height on Friday Night Lights. One of the featured games they'll drop in and out. They may even drop off a field reporter or something like that.
I know, right? Imagine somebody just runs in, comes in.
Yeah, I remember a couple of years ago when Coach Graham, they had a bye week and they came out and he landed at the baseball field out there. And at that time, Tyler Wiley was a highly recruited wide receiver defensive back. He's now starting for the Devils.
Really?
Yeah, and Coach Graham came up and said, Tyler, I did this for you. Wow. And Tyler committed the next day to ASU, man. That was cool.
How about that?
Very cool. All right, so the Devils are way up. They may actually get a return, the Devils. Speaking of the Devils, I'm sorry, our Birds are way up. May be able to return this one, or maybe not. We'll see. Yes, Parker, Sean, past the 20, breaks the tackle, flag flies to the 30-yard line, the 35-yard line. That hanky came way back. Another one flies, 3 fly. Oh, we got all kinds of stuff. Little hocus pocus across the way. Well, if we got unsportsmanlike pushing, shoving, who knows what up. We got 3 flags to sort out here. Got to keep the emotions in control, boys, as we go into the fourth quarter. So we will start the fourth quarter. I can see the coaches are all over one of the Firebirds players. I won't name his name on the air, but I can see who they're jumping on, and he went to the sideline quickly, so he may be involved.
That's the difference. Sorry,
you're good,
but that's the difference about the coaches. He's getting on to these kids because they're over there,
yes,
doing what they're not supposed to. Right. So guess what? He's going to get on to you. He's not, going to let it go and say keep playing. No, he'll take you out.
Right.
So I respect that. I respect it a lot, Jay.
That's developing young men in character also. So.
Yep, exactly.
Yep. And the Friday night helicopter circling behind us. You can probably see it. The fans trying to take a look at that. We got all kinds of penalties being discussed here. 3 total, as you can see. As we start the fourth quarter in Birdland, sit back for what figures to be hopefully entertaining fourth quarter. That offense has got to come to life, man. Nothing going on in the third quarter. Unofficially 1 first down and a costly turnover in the third quarter. Well, Saguaro then had time of possession control in the third quarter.
That's right.
It's all about who's controlling that clock.
It's about who's going to pick up this momentum, what defense is going to make it that play, or what offense is going to make that explosive play, Jay. So it's going to be one or the other. Who's going to want it more is more what we're going to have to talk about.
Exactly.
Who wants this more?
Yes.
That's it. So let's
Clearly,
see what.
and we talked about it from the kickoff. Saguaro has the better athletes. I think we have better team chemistry and coaching.
Yep.
And we'll see what happens. Regardless, it's been a good ball game. Clearly, the first half was the Birds. The third quarter was the SaberCats. Who will win the fourth quarter and probably the game? That's the question yet to be determined. After all the penalties are sorted out, the ball is at the 31-yard line where the Birds will have the ball. Ready for a first down. And Silbor, who managed the game very well in the first half, didn't have that many opportunities, quite frankly, in the second half. And Jared Williams has not been able to have those holes to run through. So hopefully we can get that backed up. But of course, the defensive coordinator for Saguaro has made some adjustments, and that's what they're trying to shut down.
Yeah, so now we just got to put up 7 more points up there, Jay, and hopefully our defense can finish off the game with, or, you know, give us another opportunity to make a play and hopefully turn it around again and get another 7. So, I mean, it's all who wants it now. It's the fourth quarter. This is what everybody trains for. This is the fourth quarter, guys. We're tired. We're exhausted. But let's go out there and give it our all.
Right. So, and I was just going to say, and it's coming to fruition. Now, here you go. It's the first time play, crunch time. Timer Kostakis is out there. It's time to get your big man out there to be a playmaker. Sober looking. Fires. Dropped by Max Miner.
That's 2 drop passes, Miner.
Yes. Wow. In his hands.
Both of them.
Yeah, nice ball by Brayton, delivered right to him. Catchable ball. That's 2 that have cost the Birds. That was an untimed play at the end of the third quarter, so it will now flip to the fourth quarter, but another well-designed play. Coach talks about this all the time in the coach's corner. We can draw them up. We can have the boys in the right play, but you got to execute. If you don't execute the play, man, that's what happens.
Yep, exactly. And you know, you got to learn off of those mistakes.
Yes.
You need to, you know, get over it, get on to the next play, and make sure that doesn't happen again.
You know, I think the Birds, very frankly, need to get Timer Kostakis more involved, target him more often.
Yep.
Granted, they've had Ringo on him. They've also had Covington, the other D1, D-back.
Yep.
But get that man open. We know he had a 1 score. If you got to set some kind of screen or something like that, what do they got to do to get that ball in his hands? And Jarrett Williams pretty much disappeared in the third quarter. It just didn't. It was completely different. Yeah. I feel like I'm beating a drum. I don't want to keep saying the same thing, but they got to pick it up here. We know that. You guys out there, Birdland, whatever you got to do, man, put on your rally hat, your mojo, whatever you got to do to make it happen. It's been a good ball game. Let's pull this one out here in front of a packed house at Shaptown.
All right, here we go. Let's go.
2nd and 10. Brayton dropping, fires, and is going to be picked off by Ringo. Intended for Williams. Yeah, you can see that one coming. Brayton did not look off. He locked on his primary receiver, which was Williams, and Ringo stepped right into the path and picked it off. So last 2 offensive possessions, 2 turnovers for the Birds.
Yeah, that's not what we should be starting off the fourth quarter with there.
No, 37-yard line. So another short field for the SaberCats. Let's see if that defense can respond and step up. All that emotion and energy, it seems like it's shifted to the Saguaro sideline. And again, the Firebird faithful, not much going on here.
Nope.
You need to rally your boys, get up, make some noise.
Something's going to happen here. Something needs to happen. We need to pick it or something. Seems like Ringo's been the only one doing anything.
Yes. Beverett at the helm. Tyler drops, being pressured. Nice job. Yes, baby. A lot of Birds around him. Ryan Alderman, Jace Jorgensen. Ooh, slow to get up. JJ at the 45. Hope he's okay. Writhing in pain down there. At the bottom, brought down the quarterback, but slow to get up. See what they're checking on Jace. He anchors that defensive line, does senior Jace Jorgensen, JJ.
He does a great job, too.
Yes, he
He's been
does.
in there all night.
He's a space eater. Knows his assignment, sticks to his lanes. Look like he's okay. Good. He's got something with his knee or ankle. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's going to be checked out at the trainer's table. We hope he's okay. Nothing serious. I hope it's nothing damaging. His father, of course, Booster Club president, James Jorgensen. His wife, Jenny, does a great job. I was talking to her at halftime. She was over. This is how giving the Chaparral people over. She was over on the Saguaro sideline helping feed them prior to the game. You know, I mean, just welcome to our house.
Yeah.
It's a great community again. So they're going to work on Jace, the table in front of us. We're trying to update you on that. Hope he's okay. Meanwhile, back to action. 1 broken tackle, but nothing else going for Goodwin.
Goodwin, the ball carrier. Brought down by the
Amazing game once again by Christian Bauer in the tackle. And the Jorgensen stepping out. That means again the Wunder kid, Anthony Lucas, big number 44, 14 years old in the middle of the screen, replacing Jorgensen at that nose guard position.
14 years old.
14, dude. And he's playing this kind of a game, brother. Think that's not a bright future?
Oh, yeah.
3rd and 16. Beverett, all kinds of time, rolls, has a man out there, and wow, catchable ball. Woo. The hard-hitting Jack Witten says, not this time, baby.
Nice.
All right, Big Jack, lowering the lumber. Knocks the ball out of
up a fourth down.
Yes, hands. Yes. 4th down and 16 upcoming. As Lewis trots onto the field to punt it away to Hightower. Let's see what they're checking out down here with Jorgensen. I can see his dad right there by him. Concerned, of course. They're looking at the knee ankle area. Like you said, anchoring the defensive line last year and this year. Again, we'll pass on anything we can find out about JJ, if you get any kind of news at all. Now ready for action. 10:43 remaining in the contest. And all kinds of whistles. What do we got?
Delay a game.
Delay a game. With his leg, it shouldn't hurt the man. Back him up 5 yards.
Right, yeah.
He can punt that baby into Lambeau Field where Ringo wants to hang out. I might let that go by the end of the season, dude.
Yeah.
Maybe. For those of you who listen week in and week out, I know I'm opinionated, but I love my Chaparral Firebirds, man. I know you do too, Joel. Love this program, love what it stands for, the tradition, the fans, camaraderie. None better in Arizona, y'all. Lewis, nice punt. Cam signals fair catch, rolls into the end zone, hopefully. No. Instead takes a sideways bounce. Could be down inside the 5, so lots of turf for our Birds to go. 17-17, ball inside of the 5. You know what I see in front of us, Joel? I see Coach Barnes' wife and his 3 great kids down here. Great to see that. Well, if you know, Coach Barnes came from Norman North and had the pleasure of coaching some guy named Coach Stoops. He was pretty successful at Oklahoma. His sons, where they went the state title, and that's part of where they were at for here. And one of his sons rocking an Oklahoma Sooners jersey down there, I can see.
Nice.
All right. And go figure, it's a Jalen Hurt jersey.
Yep.
He's going to be one of the Heisman leading candidates this year. All right, so the Birds are backed up at their own 3-yard line. Silbor dropping, fires. Oh, almost picked. Ooh, dangerous pass. Ooh, doggies. Christakos, the intended receiver. Rivera defensively for the SaberCats. 2nd and 10 upcoming. Got to get that ball out of there. Ball at the 3, as I mentioned. Brayton not as accurate in the second half, but also to give his credit, he's had a couple drop balls.
Yeah.
That could have
2
been
big,
good.
crucial drop balls.
Yes,
Those
sir.
were 3rd down conversions is what we needed.
Williams, safe play this time, gets a little more breathing room off the right side about the 7-yard line. We'll call a 3rd and 6 or 7, depending on the exact spot there. 3rd and 7. Siegel defensively in the tackle. So what do you do here, Joel? 3rd and 7, man. I'm going for Tommy. I'm going to try and have the playmaker make a play right here.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going for in crunch
I think you throw it on the opposite side of Tommy because you know they're all over Tommy. So you throw it to the other side where they're not focusing so much at and, you know, make a play.
Well, that would be Max Minor covered by Ringo. His flags fly. Because Christakos is currently covered by Covington, who is a D1 scholarship athlete.
Oh, my
Got happy
God.
feet. Ooh, halfway to the goal line, half the distance back. It's a tough place to get that penalty. Camden Hightower checking in this offensive set of downs. Coach talked about Cam also getting a few offensive reps, replacing Christian Cervantes. So you have Hightower, Christakos, and Minor as your wideouts. Williams next to Silbor in the backfield. Another whistle timeout. Coach Burns wants to talk about it with 9:23 remaining in the contest. Feels like it's an important enough call at 3rd and 10. I agree. What do you do, man? You're backed up 3rd and 10. Do you try and go for it? Your offense hasn't generated much. The defense is getting a little tired. You lost your nose guard. Good to see, though. Jace Jorgensen up here walking down, man. Look at him. He's moving around.
That's good, yeah.
They taped him up. That's good news. What do you do, Joel?
Honestly, you just got to get that first down. All you need to do is have a quick throw, first down. We don't need a big play. Just get to that first down marker. And then we'll, figure out the next 4 plays. But just get down. I mean, it's 10 yards. Get you a small, quick slant. I mean, just do something quick, 10 yards out. Just get that first down. Get out of the end zone.
Well, what play do you dial up to get that first down? What do you do?
A quick slant.
Quick slant?
Quick
All right.
slant.
Do you go to Christakos or not? You've got, again, Christakos has been covered pretty much all night by Covington, D1.
Yep.
And you've had Minor has been covered by Ringel.
Yeah.
Or do you go? Do you go to somebody else? I mean, Capri? I don't know. Let's see the
go the opposite direction.
Capri, I look at Cam Hightower, top of your screen. Maybe Cam's an option. He slant, get him there. We'll see. Silbor launches. Wow, taking a shot. And closest Firebird was Hightower at the 45, 50-yard line. So instead of playing conservatively, we go for a shot there, which means that we'll have to punt it away. 9:16 remaining. Birds still have not scored in the second half here. And holding on for dear lives, they have to give it up.
Yeah, we haven't really done anything offensively second half. I think they need to get it going there, Jay. Defense, obviously they've already scored, 7 points.
Yeah, 2 turnovers the second half, too. I've heard it so far.
Well, 3 points, that should have been 7, but, there was that call. And then obviously.
Wow, look at Thomas' kick this time. Ball's on the turf. And nice downfield tackle. Hard-hitting Jack Witten all over Brent Goodwin that time. Wow, Jack flying to the ball.
Good job.
The 49-yard line laid on the turf, but once again, a pretty short field for the SaberCats. 9:06, the defense trying to step up one more time, partner. It's been on them almost since the middle of the second, second quarter.
The whole time, the second quarter. So hopefully they, they do something here. Maybe a turnover. We need a big play to get our momentum going again. I think a big play is going to spark that back into the Birds.
We got a TV timeout here, which says, once again, thank you so much to Jimmy Johns for being our make that press box sponsor. We appreciate you so much, along with the Fairmont Princess, who is our scoreboard sponsor. And one more time, thank you to the family and friends there. Take advantage of a 5-diamond luxury hotel, the TPC Stadium course, or the award-winning Well and Being top-ranked spa. Also, proud sponsoring from La Hacienda Restaurant, Toro Latin Restaurant, and Rum Bar, and Bourbon Steak Restaurant. Also want to say one more time thank you to Randy and the crew down at Modern Oyster and Chop House, the official pregame headquarters for our Birds. And I started talking about the new Sunday brunch that's going to be rolling out this Sunday. Some of the things I know you latched on as mimosas there, brother.
Yeah.
But some of the eats he's got up there, steak and eggs, French-style omelets. I mean, we got eggs Benedict, crabs Benedict, unbelievable. And the brunches start this Sunday. Don't want to miss it. Just a stone's throw away here from Shaptown. Go see Randy and crew over at the Modern Oyster Chop House. All right, folks, getting down to crunch time, and the band trying to get it going a little bit here. See if we can get the fans to get up on their feet and make a noise.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get Lisa Greger to get them going here. Get up and get that defense going. Get up on your
turnover.
feet. All right, 49. Hold on to your hats. 9:06 remaining in this closely contested ball game. Ringo right up the middle. Look out. He sees daylight to the house. 49-yard burst gives the SaberCats their first lead of the evening at the 8:57 mark. Wide open.
Right down the middle.
Right down the middle. I'm going to call it. No Jace Jorgensen. That's senior leadership. He's a gap stopper.
Man.
You know what? Blew right through there. So unfortunately, our Birds trail for the first time tonight. That offense has no choice but to get it going now as they look up at a 6-point deficit with 8:57 remaining in the contest. Lewis for the PAT. And it is good. We talked about it coming on the air, the fact that Ringo is going to be in the offensive side of the ball could make a difference, and it has. His speed is just right there. He's an electric player. Got to give him that. So, again, we talked about offense is time to step up. They got to get some rhythm. There's no rhythm at all going. They had such a good balance in the first half. The ground game, the passing game, not much going. See what they can do this time with dial it up. Hopefully not turn it over and get it going. Update on Jace Jorgensen. I see they're still working on him down at the table. The good news was that he was at least moving around and being a little active, I'll put it that way, on that ankle, so that was good. It appeared they taped him up and he was okay. Parker and Hamilton back to receive the kick. Coach Barnes isn't looking for any kind of a moral victory tonight. He doesn't want to lose by a few points. He wants his boys to close this thing out. They played them tough. Let's pick this up and win it.
Now we need to get our offense going here, Jay, so they need to do something. Otherwise, they're going to give it up, just like that. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Hopefully these guys turn it around here. I believe Silbor has it to do it. I mean, he has been doing it. I don't know what happened, but he's been doing it this whole time.
Lewis's kick is going to sail through the end zone. Well, again, I won't say it to it. A couple of costly drop balls that hurt, and 2 turnovers.
Oh, yeah.
Two turnovers in the second half also.
That's big. That's
huge.
Huge.
Just 4 plays right there. Hence, no points in the second half.
Yeah.
All right, so first down. Upcoming for our Birds. Staying optimistic, being foresightful. Let's get that bird wings flying, partner.
That's right. Let's get the Birds.
Get them going.
Let's go. And it's all going to start right here with this offense. They need to make a play.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead. No,
I was going to say, I see senior quarterback Jack Miller also putting some of his leadership, his wisdom in the huddle there, encouraging the boys, let's go. Trying to fire them up here. They've come this far. Let's close this thing out.
That's right.
Trips near side.
Let's go. Let's go.
This is Brayton rolling, fires to Williams. And a little trickery, halfback pass is going to be smashed. They're going to try and send that down the field to Max Minor. As Williams definitely looking to throw it, but he got pancaked on that one. Wow. Schaefer all over him like a cheap suit. Going to be a loss of a whole lot of 5-7 on that one. Second and 17-18 upcoming.
I think the offense just, I don't know what's going on here. The lack of confidence,
They're out of sync.
What's going on here? Yeah, something's not right here. They were doing so well this whole first half. I mean, they went into the locker room. Hopefully they weren't, Oh, my gosh, almost again.
Silmore's pass almost picked off. Defensively, McCade Siegel stepped right in the passing lane, intended for Minor, but whoo, it was that quick crossing route or slant you're talking about. But
yep.
I don't know. I wasn't in the locker room, obviously. I don't have sideline review, but something the defensive coordinator must have picked up on the way he's reading or not looking off his first receiver or something like that. And they've locked on his primary targets and been those lanes pretty much the entire second half. 3rd and 18 for our Birds. And it looks like we're going to burn another timeout here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, still 8 minutes to go, but Coach Barnes wants to talk this one over on another crucial 3rd down. 3rd and 18 from your 12. I mean, I know you don't want to play it too safe, but yet don't want to risk another turnover here, short field. Regardless, we have been well entertained tonight. I'll put it that way, partner.
Yeah, it's been fun.
It's been fun.
You got to give it to them. It's still 8 minutes left. There's a lot of football still to play, so hopefully we can, still turn it around, Jay. We can't give up just yet. We can't put our heads down. We got to keep going, forward. So we got to keep it going. We can't, give up.
And speaking of looking forward, next week the Birds are on the road. They travel to Mountain Ridge, a very improved program. They did not win a game last year. So far, 2-2 this year with a new head coach. The following week, the Birds will be back home to host Boulder Creek. And the following week after that, they'll take on San Jose O'Connor before traveling down to Mountain Point. And then the final home game of the season, the Pinnacle Ball Club, highly rated Pinnacle Ball Club, before finishing the season on the road at Liberty. But here it comes, 3rd and 18. Silver Fires has Edelblut. Ben catches it, but he's going to be short of the first down. Nice route and catch. But the Birds are short, so they're going to have to punt it away here. Got to get a better executed punt than Tommy's last one. He shanked the last one he had.
Here comes.
Oh, it's Akipulo.
Akipulo
on the kick, so Tommy may have aggravated something. I don't know.
All right, man. Aki needs to get it out there.
All right, Aki has shown he can step up. TJ Ritter a little bit late coming in for the blocking formation for our Birds. Goodwin drops back. Pulu's punt. It's going to bounce inside the 40. Nice roll for the Birds. Very nice. Way to go, Aki.
Yep.
Yes, 31-yard line. So we know punting's going to be in good hands the next couple of years.
That's right.
Man's got a great leg. All right, defense once again being tested. Johnny Ringo. Johnny Ringo is a Western character. Keely Ringo slashing through the defense. What Western movie was Johnny Ringo in? He was in Tombstone.
Tombstone?
You seen Tombstone with Wyatt Earp and all those guys?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, anyway. Yeah, Kirk Russell plays Wyatt Earp. All right, defense, 7:20. What are you going to do? Looking to see Jace Jorgensen back out there. Good to see that young man anchoring that defensive line, Double J, right there in the middle. Falling down is Schaefer for a loss on the play. We'll take that every day. I see Jace limping out there. Boy, really gutting it up. Taped him up. I'm sure he's in a lot of pain. You can tell it's his left ankle or lower Achilles area. He's not putting much. You can see he's not putting much pressure on it. You can see that. They got to get him out of there after this play. I don't want to risk permanent injury to him. Anyway, 2nd and 13. Birds show pressure off the edge. Fires, pass. Oh!
Almost picked off.
Yes, Ryan Alderman defensively in the lane. Right in Beverage passing lane. They got Coach Zoo needs to get Jace out of there. Yeah, here we go. He can't hardly put any pressure on it. Good for Jace for trying, but it's just not going to go. Andrew Hong coming in, the number 56.
Third down, Firebird fans.
Looking to see where Lucas is, but not right now, I guess. 3rd and 13. Trying to get off the field. Beverett, it's a keeper. He's got the room, and he's got a first down.
They should have known that was coming.
Yeah, senior leadership. Quarterback keeper, RPO, and he keeps it himself moving the sticks for the SaberCats. So that game plan I talked about coming on the air, exactly what Saguaro does. Controlled running game, screen passes, loves to wear you down, and unofficially, I believe they've scored the last 21 points, partner.
Yep.
So defense has got to stop it here. Smashed. Nope, Beverett still got it. And look out for Beverett across the way. Got an edge. Racing down the sideline. Touchdown, SaberCats. 57-yard touchdown run for senior quarterback Tyler Beverett. And unfortunately, I see a few of the Firebird faithful heading out.
Wow.
No, man, don't do that. Anyway.
I don't know what happened, man. Like, this second half has been totally different than the first half. Yeah. Like, I don't know what.
It's a game of two halves, right?
You know, it just turned around. Mm-hmm. Like, literally, this is what we looked like the first half. Now, second half, it's totally the opposite.
I'm going to go with probably coaching adjustments, partner. They adjusted well there.
Yeah.
Lewis's kick is good. 31-17. So basically the Birds won the second half 17-3, and Soros won the second half 28-0.
Yep.
5:59 remaining before this one ends. And again, no moral victories. The Birds have fought hard tonight. It just kind of semi-breaks my heart to see those people leaving so early, especially the fight all these boys have put up. This is the way you build a program. We talked about this. The Birds tonight have nothing to hang their heads about, brother.
No.
The way they played, the way they came up against the #1 team in Arizona, guys, they have stayed toe-to-toe with them without your senior stud quarterback going to Ohio State. We had Silver step in without a couple of your defensive players because of illnesses. Tommy Christakis' first game back, Jackson Richards' first game back, on and on and on.
Yeah.
And look what we've done all night long. Be proud what you did tonight, huh?
I mean, we dominated the first half. Second half, we've been getting dominated. So it's just a shift of momentum there.
Yeah. I think it's also the athletes. The athletes have kind of shown up. I'm not a fan of Ringo. You got to give him tip your hat to him. Great speed, a few touchdowns, some clown-headed moves on the field. I don't approve of, but he's a stud. And their defensive backs have been able to shut down our players too, plus the costly turnovers. So are we waving? Are the Saguaro players waving? That should be a flag right there. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just overly sensitive, but we're waving for the camera. They're waving goodbye. 5:59. I'll call the game, my friend. For those of you who are Diamondbacks fans, as I know we both are, I just got an update. Ketel Marte's out for the rest of the season, unfortunately, with a back injury. He'll be in the MVP voting, probably top 5. What a great season for Ketel Marte. Lewis kicking it away. Sails through the end zone. So what do you think this weekend, man? The Devils going to take the Colorado Buffs down in Tempe, or what's the deal?
You know what? I think we got another victory coming up there, Jay. So I think, they showed a lot last week against Michigan State, which I was pretty impressed. I think this week shouldn't be as tough, but you still got to go out there and score some points.
And how about our Cardinals on Sunday against the Panthers?
You know what? Kyler Murray is getting comfortable. Mm-hmm. That's scary because he's already thrown over 300 yards in each game. I mean, that's pretty impressive. So I like the future. I like what we got going. So we'll see how it turns out.
Well, the Birds got to sling it here. Got to go for it. Trailing 31-17. They do. They take a shot. Wide out, Max Minor. And Max has it. Max trying to go to the house. Going to be caught. And Ringo dragging him down inside the 5. That sprinter speed catching him up. So, we've given Max a little bit of a hard time for dropping 2, but I give props to Max there for hauling that one in, man. Yep. When you're that wide open, you can kind of start getting ahead of stuff, but way to go, Max. Haul that one in. Almost took it to the house. Caught by the 100-meter sprint champion Ringo, dragged out the 5-yard line.
He's got to be tired, man. Like, he's out there every play.
But you can see him,
he's
actually.
He's the only one making plays.
He was holding his head,
Yeah, he's like getting down trying to get some air, man. That's, it's impressive for a player, but at the same time, that's how you get injured. Yes. So he's got to be careful, man. You got a whole season ahead of you.
First down, goal to go. Birds trying to get more points on the board. Right up the middle. Williams going to be close, but pushed back a little bit short. Here comes the power package.
Oh, no.
Here comes the biggies.
Don't do it, guys. Oh, there's some hankies.
Is there?
Yep. There's a couple of them now. Come on, guys, really?
What do we got going on out there? Defense. Well, surprisingly, another penalty against the SaberCats. That's their MO all night long. Penalty will be halfway to the goal. The power package in again. Williams will get the ball. Pick his slot. Lowers his hat.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Birds. Yes.
5 minutes left, man. We still got some time. It's not over. What I tell you, man, it's not over yet.
31-23. Way to answer back, Birds. Nice play. Silver to Minor, the huge play there. And then Williams punches it in from the 2-yard line. Tommy on for the PAT. Kostakos is good, 31-24. So Birds rebound. All you people that left, shame on you. That's all I got to say, man. This one ain't over,
I wonder
man.
what happened.
That's right.
Yeah.
It ain't over till the fat lady sings. She's not warming up now as far as I'm concerned. All right, so defense got to step up. Good to see a little big play by that offense. Again, right down to our left, Coach Barnes' kids just love him to death, man, his wife. It's all good stuff, man.
Yep.
Although I got to put a personal note in there. You talked about Kansas. I'm from Kansas. I'm a Jayhawk, and they're rocking at Sooners gear. It's tearing me up, man. Rock Talk Jayhawk, baby.
Yeah.
It's all right. And I saw today that my Jayhawks vaunted basketball program is going to have some recruiting sanctions. They got some things they're going to be nailed with. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
okay.
Came out in the news. All right,
came out in the news.
All right, so Kostakos set to tee it up, as has been the case. Petty John. And yep.
You know, how awesome would it be? A nice little kick right down the middle. Have 2 or 3 guys just follow you and, you know, get that ball back.
Sails into the end zone, touchback. Defense has got to do it again here.
Yep.
I'll look for Ringo to be very heavily involved. I am just shocked or surprised. Matt Polk, the stud wide receiver number 4, unless he's injured.
Very quiet.
Yeah, very quiet.
He's been out there, number 4.
Has he been out there?
Yeah, he's been out there. Oh, yeah.
All right. You know, that pass was targeted his way that Cam took away near the end of the first half.
Mm-hmm.
But he hasn't had a reception at all. He had a huge screenplay, I remember, in the first half. See if they get him involved. Of course, Ringo.
There he is.
5:03 remaining, fans. Hold on to your hats.
Yep.
Rise up, red defense. Let's go right here. Beverett with the full backfield. Schaefer in the secondary, the 30. Easy first down for the SaberCats in that first round play. And hard hitting Jack Witten takes him down. Connor Hickey also helping wrap him up. Ball up to 35. Move the sticks for Saguaro. Clock running. I'm sure they're going to be content to keep that ball on the ground, partner. Keep that clock running.
Yep.
Have Coach Barnes burn his timeouts. I can't talk here. Sorry.
They really haven't thrown the ball a lot.
No. Couple screens. Yeah, play clock winding down 5. Ringo dancing, falls down. Nobody within 5 yards of him, falls down himself. A little shake and bake, didn't work that time. Loses 2 on that one. They're up a 2nd and 10. In the meantime, the clock continuing to run as we approach 4 minutes now remaining in the ball game. I'm sure they're going to let that play clock pretty much run all the way down. 19, yeah, no hurry is Saguaro. Beverett tosses, little screen, got a man, look out. The 50, the 40, the 30, to the house for the SaberCats. Pettyjohn takes it to the house. That could be a backbreaker. Wow. That's that screen game we talked about. Controlled running and controlled screen. Well-designed play. Lots of blockers out in front of him. And takes it to the house. Do the SaberCats. And it's the 37th point up on the board for Saguaro tonight. Lewis, the PAT. Splits the uprights. With 3:20 remaining in the ball game, our Birds down by 14, and gonna have to go deep again, my friend.
Yeah.
Gotta go.
Yeah, you have to make those big, quick plays now. Gotta make them count, every single one of them.
Well, I just personally, my heart goes out to the defense because it has been truly a tale of two halves. In that first half, the defense was outstanding, but they've just been worn down and outplayed by some superior athletes, unfortunately, second half. But the team chemistry hanging in there. And again, with all the people out, for us to show up like this, I'm not going for a moral victory and all that garbage.
Wow.
But we stood toe-to-toe with these guys tonight and slugged it out all night long.
Yeah. It's been quite a game to watch here and bring to everybody out there. Thank you guys for viewing out there. I know we got some, opposing team members too, because they're talking smack to us on here that we only talking bad about their defensive plays. Why aren't we calling out our guys that are making defensive plays on our side? Is because they got multiple by the same guy. We have one, so I'm not sure what we can compare there. Right? I mean.
I have no comment. Well, all you have to do is look at the numbers, the penalties, those types of things. Regardless, 38-24 to go, 3:28 remaining in the ball game. And again, the Birds will be on the road next week, traveling to Glendale, Arizona, to take on the Mountain Ridge Ball Club before returning back home to face Boulder Creek.
Right.
Boulder Creek, that infamous sprinkler game from last year, Joel, that's one we talked about before, where mysteriously the Birds are trying to come back in the fourth quarter, 1 minute to go. Had the ball and the sprinklers came on. All of a sudden, the field got real slippery. That was a fun one, man. It's like, well, you got some more comments there?
Yeah, we got some Isaiah on here commenting.
All right.
He's saying it was not Ringo.
For what?
Glad you spoken. It wasn't even Ringo on you writing chat.
Ooh, nice tackle right there. Oh, hope Jared's okay. Laying on his back. Ooh, on the sideline. Perfect form tackle that time. Cameron Nash. And Jared not moving at all. Hit him right in his breadbasket. Hopefully just walked the wind out of him there. So we got training staff tending to him. Players taking a knee. Hope he's okay. Boy, that was a tough one.
Man.
He was a form tackle, but he did slam hard on the turf there. 2nd and 8. Good to see him getting up. It's the last thing the Birds needs to have be a little more short with players on the roster, but he's good to go. Curious to see how Jace Jorgensen's ankle comes out. What was the Ringo comment again about which play?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
I don't know, man, but we call it as we see it.
Sure.
We're not trying to offend anybody or anything, but somebody just retracted the message. How about that?
Okay, I don't know. At the end of the day, it's high school football. We love our Birds. It's free airtime, and we support Chaparral 150%.
Yep.
That's what we're here for. So Silver drops, fires. Going to follow the turf intended for Mason. Wes was involved in offense in the first half. 3:15 remaining. It's like 3rd and 8 upcoming here. Got to go vertical, boys. Got to get some downfield presence here. I got to go a couple shots. Now, see, interesting, Tommy's not out there right now, or is he? Yeah, he is in the far slot. Covington's been over him all night long. Capri Hamilton, nice catch. Bounces off one tackle. Capri trying to keep running. Good for Capri up to the 43. Nice job. That's another Firebirds.
First down.
I haven't said it in a while, but I like to say it.
Yeah,
Yes.
there we go.
All right, 3 minutes. Let's keep going. Anything can happen. Onside kick. We get in the end zone here. Let's go. Cervantes, Minor, Echeverria. Near side for our Birds. Silver dropping, flushing, steps up, fires. Ooh.
Oh,
misfired. Intended for a Minor. Pickable ball, but thank goodness Matthew Lee didn't haul that one in at his knees. 2nd and 10. Yeah, Brayton hasn't been quite as accurate in the second half.
Yeah, I don't know what they did in the locker room, man, but they came out different than what they actually came out in the first half. So
they made some good adjustments. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see Tommy Christakis out there, so I'm hoping he is okay. Looking to see on the sidelines for 81. You know, again, it is crunch time. You think you'd have your star receiver out there, but don't see Tommy right now. Brayton fires. Pass going to be caught. Echeverria. Etch for the first down. Move the sticks for another Firebirds.
First down.
Inside the 40-yard line to 38, 2:35. Got to hurry, got to hurry. Brayton got hit hard on that one and kind of slow getting back to the huddle. Backup quarter this week is this Sam Treaster would be backing up Brayton. Clock rolling, 2:25. Got to go, got to go. Here comes the pressure. Silbor going to be brought down. Might want to take a timeout here if I'm Coach Barnes just to regroup a little bit. 2:10, and they do take a timeout. Where to go, Coach? Got to give Brayton a little bit of a break, I think, more than anything. Well, at the 44-yard line of the Cats. Try to punch it in one more time here. Hope for an onside kick. Anything's possible, partner. Don't we down by 14?
Yep. Anything's possible. I saw a clip on YouTube. 19 points scored in 1 minute.
Wow.
Yeah.
It wasn't Pee Wee football?
No, it wasn't Pee Wee football. It was great. I mean, they scored, offside kick, they get the ball, they score, offside kick again, and they scored again, and they won the game with 1 minute left.
That's crazy.
I know, right?
I love that.
Crazy. Yeah,
that is crazy.
That's why I said little offside kick. They're not expecting it. You kick it straight up. You have two of your guys just go straight at those two defenders.
Yes.
Have your kicker go and grab that ball. So it was a great play. I mean it's like they were practicing for that the whole time.
The head coach of a losing team, man, that dude might not have a job. You give that up that like
yeah,
that.
Exactly right.
That's tough. 2:10 to go. 2nd and 16. Here come the Birds, giving you everything they've got. Silver fires across the middle. Capri drops it.
What is going on with all these drop balls here, Jay?
Yeah, we mentioned it a couple times tonight.
Woo.
Coach said it. Can't drop those. You have to execute, especially when you are a heavy underdog. Anyway, pass falls the turf. 3rd and 16 upcoming. Williams replacing Etch in the backfield. Birds have only gone empty 1 or 2 times tonight. Draw play to Jarrett Williams. Not much there. Fooled nobody. So 4th down upcoming as we wind under 2 minutes in this contest, and Birds have got to go. Got to hurry it up. Got to go vertical. Got to get at least 17 yards in this one, or it is over. Got to go. 1:44, boys. No timeouts left for the boys in red. Just slow getting the play call in here. Clock winding down. Precious seconds ticking off the clock. Now we're good to go. And the Birds do go empty here. Silver fires. Capri Hamilton hauls it in. He's got a first down.
Wow.
Good job, Capri.
There you go.
Way to spin down the 25.
Nice.
It's another Firebirds.
First down.
All right, 1:13. I got to get some end zone shots here, partner. We're going to run a clock otherwise. Got to go towards the end zone, guys. Let's go. Clock's running.
Let's go.
Let's go. Pick it up. Now already 1 minute left, folks. Brayton dropping. Has a man. Pass gonna, fall to turf, intended for West Mason. 54.4 remaining. Again, Christakos not out there. I'm curious about his health. See him on the sideline. Yeah, he's right about the 36-yard line. I don't know if his knee's bothering him or what's going on there. So 54.4, second 10 upcoming. Brayton fires. Nobody right there, almost picked.
Man.
Defensively, yeah, Rivera, the closest athlete in the area. Unfortunately, he's wearing mustard yellow, whatever that is, and white. 3rd and 10 for our boys. Well, folks, I won't be on the air with you the next couple weeks. Unfortunately, have other commitments, can't do that. But I know, Joel, you'll be at least on the color and filming. Hope we can get somebody to call the action for you. I'm sure somebody will step up. Sorry I can't make it, folks, but got some other commitments. I will miss being with you, partner, the next couple of weeks. Certainly good luck to the Birds.
Definitely going to miss you here.
Yeah, man. I will. I'm going to come to the game after my commitment on in 2 weeks. Just going to be home, but going to try and catch you guys the stream next week so I can critique you guys, man. See how you guys look and sound.
We'll see.
All
I got to
right.
find a replacement, man. It's going to be hard to try to replace you here,
I'm
Jay.
easy to replace.
No, you're not, man. Trust me.
It's good. It's a good combo. We hear lots of positive things.
Yes.
Thank you. All right, Silbor, 4th and 5, and the boys going to give it a shot here. Fires. Oh. See if it's a fumble or incomplete. No signal yet. And looks like it's going to go as a fumble. Ball's going to be taken over by the SaberCats at the 24-yard line, 36.1 remaining. So this one will end up in the favor of the SaberCats, but our boys fought hard. They fought all night long, partner. Truly a tale of two halves, 17-3, our boys at half, and then Saguaro second half outscoring us 35-7.
You know, for a heavy defense with D1 offers, we scored 24 points, backup quarterback. I mean, I can't say that we're not good, but we're good. I mean, we didn't get the win. Defensively, it was a tough one in the second half. I don't know what happened in the second half, but something happened the second half. We just lost it, man. It was not what we wanted there, Jay.
Nope. My final thoughts before we sign off, the final score will be 38-24 in favor of the SaberCats, as we're getting healthier and better every week. I look forward to the rest of the season as we continue to get more players back, as our schedule's such. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't lose another game in the regular season, partner. We're that good in the experience.
It's not how you start, it's how you finish. So if we can get into the playoffs, then it's a whole different game there. So let's concentrate on getting into the playoffs, and I think we should be good.
I'm with you, partner. So, well, signing off tonight, and I will talk to you in 3 weeks. I'll be listening to you guys next week, partner. Jay and Joel saying good night from Shaptown. The final score, SaberCats 38, your Firebirds 24. Good night.
Thank you guys for tuning in.
Good night.